We're back. Technical difficulties resolved. Let's see if anyone comes back. The best part is that I was expecting like 5 people. That did not happen. Yay! Okay, everyone's back. I'm so glad. Hello, everybody. This time we actually have a game, which is very exciting. Uh, yes, I wanted to look nice for you guys. That did not happen. I ran out of time because, like I said, I wanted you guys to be able to be here on the screen, and that did not work out. But we'll see if I can manage to make it happen for next time. Now, the real question is, do you guys have sound for the game? Yes, perfect, beautiful. Everything's no, no, yes. Okay, good. I saw one. Now I'm like, oh God. Um, yes. Okay, perfect. Everything's coming up, Tam. There were other things I wanted to say. Oh yeah, we're gonna have so many people for the exchange this year, which I'm insanely excited about. I'm also going to tell you right now, uh, I fully reserve the right to cheat in this game because I have to. This is not even remotely negotiable because unless you guys want to spend most of this game on the "you've died" screen, no one is going to have a good time. Uh, so if I have to, especially because I'm going to be only punching people, like it's easier if you have, right, like a long ass weapon that you can hit people with, so you can sort of keep them at a comfortable distance. Hang on. What hot second. I need to actually plug in my computer, or rather turn on. There we go. I I see them much too often because I am not good. I'm back. I'm not good at video games. As you might have guessed, I grew up on video games because my dad owned a computer game store. So I historically accurate. Yes, yes, it is. Of course, it is. Because it's Henry, right? He's like a one-man army. He would have died so many times if he wasn't allowed to put in what's the cheat code that I memorized while playing this? Uh, cheat underscore add buff immortal. That's the one. Um, so anyway, yeah, if I could have a weapon that's like a distance away, that would be one thing. So I could sort of bat people off, but I can't do that. I can only use my fists, and as I've tried it out a little bit, it is not easy, guys, to deal with literally anybody. Um, oh, I've ooh, wait, hang on. I will. Let me look. You sent me a link. Uh, oh, I love that. I love that so much. Can I raise the volume? I can try, yes. Um, all right. Is that better, Mon? Is that better? Yes, no, testing, one, two, three. I can also turn up. Okay, perfect. Excellent. All right. Uh, coming in loud and clear. I am so sorry to hear that, Imhotep. The it, yeah, I'm not a console gamer. I've always been computer games through and through, but it's always been like story games, right? Adventure games and shit. So I play these games with my beautiful beloved cheats on, and I will need to do the same here. Uh, because otherwise we will spend all of our time on the starting next stream on the pizzle yanked screen. Uh, Plus, that's not really the purpose of the stream, right? The purpose of the stream is to see how many side quests we can actually do if we're not breaking any laws. Like, what level are we even going to get to? We're not going to level up our swordplay, like, pretty much whatsoever. Um, that will make some things very interesting. I also at all times have open Scald. You don't know what that is. I know what that is. But it's the dev notes. So if we need to check something, I can check because I also have access to Google Translate. I unfortunately don't have access to just a Czech person. Because the dev notes themselves are in Czech. If everything was in Czech, that was the case for a while before someone came in and helped me. Anyway, yeah, let's have a wonderful, only a little bit cheating Hansry experience. It has been a little bit since I've played this game, and I'm so excited. Oh, same. It's been a while. I'm so excited. I've played the game twice, but I'm hyped. Let's go. Playline 2. Standard. We're gonna be prudent here. Pizzles will be yanked. I have much to say about that. I already looked ahead at the dev notes for one of the opening scenes. Not the opening scene here, but the opening scene with Hansry. And there is one thing that is extremely funny. Hello, hello! Tinavor! Yay! You made it! We just got started. Yes. Yes. Absolutely.
Can't hold out against this onslaught much longer. Go and take cover with the others.
Game volume. Yes, I can. Does that help? Or should I turn it up a little bit more? Okay, perfect. Wonderful.
Where's your weapon? To the battlements! Move! Father!
There he is.
Will you come to anoint us before we die?
We'll get anointed after the battles are hands. With booze.
I feel like
Ready!
that must be the most horrible thing to hear in the Middle Ages. Oh, they've got a trebuchet. We're all dead.
Take cover!
Our favorite poacher, indeed.
Now! Forward!
Super fair.
A rude awakening, eh? Make it count.
All I can think of is the memes that I've made in some of these scenes. Like, I don't care if you're gay, I need you to go to fucking war. That's what's happening here. I knew nothing going into this game. I still feel like I know nothing.
Godwin!
Okay.
Over here! Get up there quick! We have to repel them!
Now, I was told I was allowed to kill people as Godwin, which is very exciting. I don't remember how any of this works though, so I'm going to need the tutorial to come in clutch here. Okay, there we go. Aiming. He has grown so much. He grows so much this whole game. May as well be a completely different person. How did that not take you down? Yeah, no, the second game... Okay, there we go. The guy's down. Killing people is so gratifying in this game. It's going to be terrible when I can't do that anymore because I have to be good boy Henry. We're just going to be knocking people out and playing like, what's that called? Whack-a-mole. Hans and character growth is like the OTP. I feel like Henry agrees with that. I also feel like some of these dinky little crossbow bolts would not immediately take someone down. Like, I understand that I'm complaining over something here that is helping me, technically, but it's just the principle of the thing, you know? Logic dictates. Then again, I would probably go... Oh, we have to go to... Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while, you guys.
We need more! Godwin! Get over here with that crossbow and join the line.
The answer is Godwin. That's how lawful good and killing people is gratifying can coexist. But also, I feel like Henry toes that line with incredible grace. And sometimes not.
Get ready for another attack! This won't stop them! Godwin, draw your sword and follow me!
He just did it automatically. Thank you, Godwin. Much obliged. Part of the yokels who have to wait for KCD3, aren't we all? No, that's not true. Cinnavar's not done yet. I am so jealous. I keep forgetting that I'm not invincible yet, that I haven't activated the cheat, so I hope you guys appreciate that. I'm being very brave right now. So brave. You will probably hear me screaming a few times in terror once I realize that I am not, God. I agree. I so agree with that. There's something very gratifying. Oh, Pookie's about to get shot. Welcome.
Just calm down.
Thrilled you're here. Cutie down indeed.
Oh, Dentist Fortuna, fucking you, that.
But you know what? He got late right before this.
Jesus. You're only supposed to deliver a message to Trusty. And the most adventure I was expecting was a fuck or two.
That did happen. Correct. Well, we don't know. For all we know, he left Sam and Godwin waiting for ages. They just went straight from one into another. No refractory period. These boys are young. I believe in them. I'm gonna get banned on Twitch on like day one. It's gonna be great. Day one. I've had this channel for a while, but you know what? We're going with it. So true. Maybe 3 times. I trust them. Their abilities to load their load fast. Maybe if I say it quietly, Twitch won't hear me. So the bit about strategically taking your time, so you won't have to wait long until KCD3. You'll have to stretch that out for a long time. He got 1 fuck. Carolina doesn't exist. Listen, they could have done it twice. They could have done it.
O dentes fortuna juvat!
What's that you keep yelling, Sir Hans?
There they are.
Good gracious, Henry, you don't mean to tell me you don't know Latin?
My apologies, Your Grace.
He'll get there.
Unfortunately, I was too busy shoveling shit and picking turnips to find time for studying Latin.
We shall have to rectify that. I can't have an ignoramus for a personal bodyguard.
I agree.
Anyway, this Audens, whatever. What does that actually mean?
Then
O dentes fortuna juvat. Fortune favors the brave.
Audentes
I don't
fortuna
doubt it.
juvat.
All we have to do is deliver a letter to Lord Otto von Bergov and ride back again. Doesn't take much bravery.
Christ, Henry, don't be such a stick in the mud.
They do
Aren't you
all
glad
kinds,
to be
don't they?
finally out of that hellhole where we can finally enjoy some adventure? See a bit of the world, meet new women, and simply have some fun.
Sure, but you promised Johannes that you'd be as good as gold, and I'm personally responsible for your safety. Besides, Trotsky's in the middle of nowhere, so I wouldn't expect much excitement there.
God help me, my bodyguard's a monk who can't speak Latin.
Sir. Trotsky.
Do we know if Hans's horse actually survives this? Because I'm like, oh yeah, they should totally kiss it too. But then I was like, is one of them about to die? I agree. It's such a good hood. Also,
My word,
keep interrupting them.
that
It's a terrible.
is fucking impressive. It makes Perkstein look like an outhouse. Bergov must be made of money.
Please say more, Billy on here. His ears? What do you mean? Also, this is Dead Alive. They're more in real life. You say more as well, please. His half of ears, that's true.
Well, Henry, looking forward to new adventures?
Ah, need to be on the mouse.
Adventures that will become the stuff of legends?
Yes.
Of course I am. We'll show them what fine fellas have turned up on their doorstep.
You bet we will. We'll hand over our important message and then hop, skip to the nearest tavern. We'll drink to our success and chase some local wenches, eh? But why didn't Uncle Hanners take care of it himself? Unless, maybe he's just testing me.
This breaks
Aye.
my heart.
It does look like that. He'll hand over all the Ratai estates to you one day. So I expect he wants to be sure you won't botch it.
Of course. How could I possibly botch it up? There are foreign armies rampaging through Bohemia. The king is in captivity, God knows where, and here we are in the middle of it
Is
all.
it gonna let me pause? There are too many people who are saying things. I want to actually be able to respond. I cannot turn into Luke and Tom. 1 second. Hang on, let me go back. You live near Trotsky. That is so cool. Yeah, okay, so his half-elf ears. I have to talk about that. Because I've already like mentally started casting them in D&D roles. And obviously Hans has to be an elf, but I'm like, okay, so is Henry has to be a half elf, right? It makes sense because of his heritage. It's just logical. What else? Let's see. I played KCD1 back then, never got around to finishing it. Picked up KCD2 and yeah, I mean, yes. Love playing it backwards. Hardcore. You are stronger than I, my friend. I mean, I'm gonna be beating people with fists, but even when I was able to like use swords, that would never happen. That would just simply not happen. The new Henry, yes. What my best friend said the same thing, that she actually thinks he looks better in KCD1. Also, this is Dead Alive. Yes, of course I know that they are real actors, but have you met them? The glow-ups are insane, but none more so than Liechtenstein. Liechtenstein takes the cake by far. I mean, that man, he went from, well, he went from NPC looks, right, to where he's at now, which is such a handsome blueberry. Much more soft spoken. I agree. Henry was more soft spoken, and I think that that is by design. In that, well, okay, yes, Tom got older, but also um, the I'm reminded of the one ask I got about them at the end during their romance scene when Henry comes in and he's like, uh, he puts on this fuck me voice. And I was like, I never thought of it that way, but that is 100% how he sounds. Um, but also, I think he's grown in confidence in this game, which makes sense. His horse's name. So I figured out why they had different names because Aethon's the name in the second game, and in the first game it's Cabalus, uh, and then Henry of course has Pebbles, and we're never getting rid of Pebbles. Nobles are elves, exactly. Yes, it's perfect. I have a mod for making them look more high def, so that's important. Paladin Henry, yes. See, I was gonna say Oath of Vengeance. He starts out Oath of Vengeance and then turns Oath of Devotion for Hans. Hans is harder because the thing is that the best archers are technically fighters, which is stupid. But Ranger, I'm like, which subclass though? Because none of them really seem to fit him. I guess Hunter Ranger, maybe? I wish there was a Poacher Ranger so we could, just a little bit more make him feel guilty about that. They both stream. They do. They both do both stream. And I have poked my head into both of their streams, including Luke's, which literally the second I entered, someone handed out free I don't know what they're called. They're like Twitch subscriptions, and I happened to get one. And I was like, I am going to be poking in here once in a while. I feel so bad that I happened to end up with like a free month subscription to his stream, but so there is that. Hardcore with all the perks, Scotia. You are insane. Why do you want to torture yourself like that? Yeah, good question. I think everybody misses Teresa. But I don't think she's good for Henry. I think she deserves better than him, honestly. Um, I think there's something going on with her and Johanka. Like there was something going on with her and Bianca, but Bianca's dead, R.I.P. May she rest in peace. But now there's Johanka. Makes the experience last longer. Oh God, yeah. I mean, yeah. If you take it that hardcore road, that may take all year, all 7 years maybe. It would take me that long. KCD2 is more during. It is during the summer. Yes, it absolutely takes place during the summer, which is why my the fic I'm writing right now for Hansry also takes place during the summer. I do like thinking that it would be like a longer time gap, but history and also the way that this built up, it doesn't really work out that way. Crazy how much he's grown up in this small time period. I agree. Teresa Bianca, yes, right? And now it's even more tragic. I made a meme for them, actually. Anyway, we're going back to the game. Thank you guys for being so chatty. I understand why Luke and Tom are like, let's never read chat, but that could not be me. I want to talk to you guys.
No, I intend to make the most of this trip one way or another.
Yes.
So do I. How is that? Fortuna...
Audentes fortuna juvat. See now, there's the Henry I know and love.
Yeah, you do.
Enough of the chat. Trotsky's almost within reach.
Sir Hans, how's it looking there in the back?
All good, Oaks. Just keep your eyes on the road ahead.
I sure spent
If anything in front
the
of us
whole
even looks like it's moving,
trip just staring at Hans the
Take
whole
your
time.
hair off, eh? Oh,
When
no,
did this start? The stream? Not that long ago, actually.
I don't miss nothing.
Fortuna, I'll nail you to the bed, my lord Hubot. So true. before missing Teresa, let's meet the Ghost of KCD. They are wonderful. I love the girls in here. Aren't a lot of them, but I love the ones that we do have. Yes, this is Dead Alive. That's also how yeah, I was like, oh, I thought it was years, but then no, it's still 1403. Not that much time has passed.
Should we get ready?
Okay, hang on. I have to defend myself. We had technical difficulties. The stream started at right around 4, a little bit after. And I didn't even get to make myself look nice for you guys, but I wanted to be, so... I'd be clapping. Yeah, I did my best. Then there were technical difficulties. We started the stream again then, and then we got we had the whole Godwin thing. Now we're here, ready to hopefully not flub
For a
this
fight?
like the boys did.
Easy, Henry.
At least Tom did.
They're wearing von Bergov's colours. They're from Trotsky.
Surround them! Don't let them get away!
Besides, don't stand a chance against them.
Don't do anything foolish, fellas. Just follow my orders.
It works that it's summer. We're in a heat wave here right now. I'm dying. He is cute. No, I'm so sorry.
What are you after here?
Is this usually how you greet visitors, my good man?
Does.
This is
Everyone
how we
here
greet
handsome.
armed strangers when bandits are pillaging everywhere.
Same.
Can you not distinguish between a noble and a bandit, sir?
It's not always that straightforward these days. Who are you people?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I bear a letter for Sir Otto von Berghoff from my master, Sir Hanush of Leipa.
This is indeed the seal of the Lords of Lipa. And unless I am mistaken, Lord Hanush of Lipa is on the side of King Wenceslas,
Well,
while my master is a member of the League of Lords,
Same.
who side with King Sigismund.
well,
So it would appear we are enemies.
They really got us good with
We're
that.
not
fake out.
enemies. We're carrying a message with the aim of putting a stop to the hostilities.
And who are you?
Henry. From Skalitz.
That look of confusion on his face is so good.
I'm Lord Capon's advisor and scribe, and now an envoy as well.
From Skalitz, you
Going
say? The
full
one
social.
that King Sigismund's Cuman forces plundered?
And slaughtered everyone. Even so,
Arseballs, yes.
I'm not going to Trotsky as an enemy, but as a peace envoy.
Even so, you're still strangers here, and armed strangers to boot. And as it happens, we're on the trail of just such a band, so why should I trust you?
This is the same guy who played Carolina's husband in KCD2. Do you mean, oh, what's her name? It is a K name. But it's the one where Hans is like, oh, she's the most beautiful bathmate. I may as well be in love with her. And also she refuses to touch men. And that doesn't mean anything. Clara, thank you. Thank you, Scope for Imagination. Yep, that's her. Yeah, arson balls. It is indeed him. Which tells me that if someone gets a voice acting job at Warhorse, they get to be recycled, and I would be all for that. Drive by Tamlor, I used to do a lot of acting work. Anyway, where were we? Yeah, the fake out. I cannot believe he doesn't have an NPC face at all, and yet we get him for like this much time in the game. Anyway, yeah, we're going full speech and charisma. Good boy, Henry. I should tell you guys more about that sometime. Next page, D. Right? Bewilder BC, I so agree. Where it's just, but that's especially Bethesda, right? So if you're in Skyrim or playing Oblivion or something, going full charisma proficiency. Yeah, Elder Scrolls, 100%. Everyone everyone has the same actor, which leads to the most beautiful YouTube poops. Anyway, yes, Witcher 3, yes, and Witcher 2 as well. Love those games. Okay, yes, let me out. Escape. Alliance.
We want to resolve conflicts, not to stir up more. Once more, I assure you we have no evil intentions. You can escort us to Trotsky, and everything will be explained there. That we can guarantee.
Very well.
Yes. I often notice similarities between the Miller's voice and other NPCs.
Sorry about the cold reception. You must be cautious. These bandits create mayhem, then vanish like ghosts. We'll be on our way.
Oh, so you won't accompany us to the castle to see your lord?
That would have solved so many
Sorry,
problems.
sir, we can't. Listen, you won't make it to the castle before nightfall. Sir Otto's orders are to not admit anyone after dark, especially while we're away. You'd best camp until daybreak.
I'll take your point. I mean, back home, the last time someone let a nobleman in trouble into their castle,
course he
we had
does,
to
that's
bombard
Henry.
it to get him out.
Henry says minor.
Is there an inn in these parts, at least?
There is one, but it's a bit of a way out, and I'm not sure your lordship would like it very much.
God! What kind of a backwater have they sent us to?
I assume he's talking about Jelihov, that inn in Jelihov.
I just suppose we'll just have to manage somehow. Good luck in hunting down those bandits.
Thomas, captain at Trotsky. Thank you. And sorry again. Farewell.
Farewell.
Oh, Hans. Baby girl. Pookie.
Well, this is a bit of a hold-up. What now?
Since there's no tavern within reach, we'll just bed down here for the night. The pond looks inviting, and we've got wine enough.
And what about those bandits?
Well, they're probably keeping their heads down, what with that big patrol combing the woods for them.
So many problems could have been avoided. But then they would have never fucked. And then that would have been terrible. The pond.
Come on, fellas. We'll camp here on the bank.
Probably that's
At
what
least we can bathe.
Henry
I stink
worries.
almost as bad as the rest of you. And you lot are rank.
That makes the poacher sound like a pervert. Why? Because I will. Watching them strip down to get into the water. So ironic that he mentions Ishvan ceasing Tomborg Nostalgia. He's probably watching them with Jishka right now. Not wrong! Henry wouldn't have met Sam. That's true! You're so right. You're so right! Okay. No, we're checking on our dog first. That has to come first.
Henry! Call that dog to heel!
X to call back to heal. It's been so long. Baby boy Mutt. Beloved Mutt. L Alt. It always took me 10 years to figure out how to open up the page for Mutt. And then you always have to do it.
What did I do to you? Henry! Call that dog to heel!
I'm trying. It's not letting me.
Hey, call on
Nope.
that dog and then we can talk. Henry! Whistle at that mutt of yours to stop barking!
Let's say I have to do E.
What?
Let's throw a few dice.
For the love of God.
How many times do I have to tell you?
X.
I am
X.
playing
Mutt!
with you.
There we
What's all
go.
the fuss about,
Thank
Mutt?
you, chat.
Because
Are you that
cheat.
hungry? All right, I'll see what I can get
Oh?
for you.
And how come you always win then, eh?
You're my doggy, eh?
I always win, because you always
That moment in Tom's screen when he could not figure when he could not figure out for 10 years how to pet Mutt.
Seriously though, Conrad, my old mate.
Of course we can pet the dog, but only the problem is trying to get in front of him long enough that you can press B, right? That's always the issue.
Listen, would you have some scraps for Mutt?
That's a good one. He already gobbled up a piece of venison while I was having a piss. I've got one last sausage and I'll be saving that for the way back.
I believe
Look,
that.
Henry, I'm
Not
fond
controller.
of that beast, but you ought to keep him under control.
Sprinting in circles. That's what I'm always doing at all times. It's awful. From the head on, dogs are three-dimensional creatures. So true. Yeah, no. I feel like they should just let us pet Mutt from any direction, and if we come from behind, he can just turn around. It wouldn't have, it could, surely. I don't know nothing. Girl who knows nothing about game design, preaching about how, oh, surely this would have been easy. Butt scritches. Yes! They should let us scritch Mutt's butt. Other way around. We're being good boys. We'll get food at Trotsky.
Come on, Oaks. We'll get to Trotsky tomorrow, and there'll be plenty of food there. We're a noble's escort, so they're obliged to feed us well. Pheasant in wine, roast pork with apples. Have you ever been to a proper noble banquet?
No,
just
I
waiting.
haven't. Why would the lords invite me to their table?
True. But they'll invite me. I might be only a noble
Humble
bastard,
brag.
but Sir
Humble brag,
Hans
Henry.
opens doors for me, if you get my meaning.
And
Aye,
more.
That makes sense.
Listen, if you give me that sausage now for Mutt, I'll bring you something from the feast tomorrow, all right?
Christ! All right. But you better not forget about me.
Don't worry. Thanks, mate.
Yes. Wait. Oh, hello. You might meet some Kattens while we're here together. No, you are not stealing my foot room. Absolutely not. You can come up here and then everyone can meet you. But no, she's saying goodbye. All right. No cats now. Maybe though. They're still right there. Cats, plural. Did you guys see her very briefly? That would have been Kitta. She just ate. Imagine if Glitch would start spinning if you pet him from the side. Are you coming up, Cookie? Cookie. Yeah, okay. Hans just standing there. I feel like there are so many times that Hans is left in a situation where he's like, I'll just wait here, but for 10 years. I wish it could be like Red Dead, as long as you keep pressing the button, you keep petting the dog. Yes, absolutely. But the problem is, then none of us would ever play the game, right? We would just be at all times petting Mutt. That's all that would happen. Backdoors, yes. Henry, I'm a proud sugar baby. Listen, that is what Hans wants him to say more than anything else in the world, right? That is what Hans wants more than anything else. I close doors to Rabbit Hans. He opens doors for me. It's a great system. Not just doors. What do you do when I'm gone? Wait for you to get back. That is Hans in a nutshell. He's right. He's just staring. I mean, boy does not have a life. Picking flowers and petting dogs. We should. Are there flowers you can pick around here? How long will they let us have? Did I not install a fast? Oh, I might have to pick. I might have to refresh my or update my herb picking mod because us having to watch that animation all day long, that will be terrible. And I am a big herb picker. Taking entire thistle passage. We're taking everything. Anything that's not... No, okay, see, I say that. Normally, I would say, yeah, we're taking everything that's not nailed down. But That's just not going to be true because we're being lawful good, Henry, and luckily we're allowed to pick herbs. That's legal.
Henry, come here.
Yes, Pookie, what is it?
Henry. Oh, that was a tight thing with the captain, eh?
We did good, though.
I got the feeling you'd lost your tongue.
Just for a moment. But true enough. That bastard surprised me a bit.
Well, that's what I'm here for. To deal with that kind of stuff.
And I must say, that was pretty good for
Cave
your
in the
first
chest.
action as leader of my bodyguard. Let's see if you keep it up.
I can go back.
Well, we managed the situation all right in the end. He even apologized to us.
I'm learning.
If Hanush had seen it, maybe he'd finally stop treating me like a child, eh?
Well, I don't know. When I look at you, well...
Breaking my fucking heart,
let's not
Hans.
get ahead of ourselves.
Kiss my ass.
He
And
will.
By the way, since you're here, how about stretching our limbs a bit after that long journey? With a bit of swordplay?
You're in the mood for that after riding so long?
Certainly. So then, eh? Eh?
All right then. Just a bit of swordplay for the hell of it? Or should we have a wager?
Let's save the wagers for later.
Oh, you afraid?
Keep the biting remarks to yourself. You've got
Banter.
armor on, so just grab your helmet. Here's a practice sword for you. Have that ready too.
Okay, hang on. I am learning things from Chad. This is amazing. What do you mean you can get your stuff back? Behind the dice table, the only thing that's hardcore is the sound that Henry's back makes. Oh, yeah, that's already my own back, right? I mean, I don't want to subject Henry to that. Head tilt. The banter is so good. You can put money in the dice only, I think. Well, that's still something. You get 1403 gold coins. That is so cute. That's so cute. I am learning. I love everyone in this bar. Okay, hang on. I believe I saw it earlier and I was like, is this a cave that we can actually go into? That is amazing. Henry's too young for debilitating back pain. I agree. People age early then, but see, that's not actually true. Because there's often a misnomer based on the fact that people will take the average of how many people died, and babies are included in that. And there was a lot of like child and infant death. Like, you were lucky if your child aged out of adulthood because they could get sick with things that we vaccinate people for nowadays, and so that skews that average considerably. Hans is constantly for validation. Yup. Someone prays. Yes. Yes. It's more that hard work does age you faster. That's true. Although, Henry has not been doing hard work all his life. I think the back can make more sense after the ambush. That's also true. Pain. Yes. Yes. That is true. Okay, we've got weighted dice. We'll take that. Thank you. Or I guess we actually need to put things in. I need to give the sausage to Mutt. I am a monster. Some physical labor, yes, but we also know that he was a little bit of a layabout. We're going to see if the thistle, it's not going to keep. But the groschen might. We're going to put it in here. We need all the help we can get. I just put everything in. We're doing great, guys. Things are going great. He was very lazy, it's true. Only child privileges. Yeah. You know what? It's roasting Henry. He deserves it a little bit. I am not with it today. Okay. We're doing this. I'm trying to multitask and it's not working. I am gonna put the thistle in here and we will just see what happens. We're gonna just experiment. A pair of leather gloves near the fire. You can stash what you want. You guys. Wait, can we also take stuff here? This is amazing. I am learning so much. Henry was lucky that his dad was a blacksmith and not like a farmer in that regard. Honestly, yeah, I feel like Henry would have had a very different life if his dad had been a farmer. Wait, are we allowed to take the food? Don't mind if I do. It's not stealing. Anything else? You said there were... I see more stuff! Use the die to beat tankard at dice. I am so bad at this dice game, you guys. I am so bad at it. We need... It is our food. It's free food, essentially. Anytime anything says it's free, I'm like, yes. Okay, good. Where are the gloves? You said near the fire. Aha! Discovered. Yes, excellent. And there's bread rolls. You guys, we are in the money. I realize I'm excited about something. Yeah, no, we're gonna need to put it into the chest. I'm getting excited over like the silliest little things here, but no, we're saving for the winter. I came with back sitting because I can get carried away. That's fine. What are you doing with all our food and gear? Don't worry about it. I need it. I'm going to need it. We're doing our best, guys. Putting that in, and the apples, and the bread rolls. We're trying to be good boys, and it doesn't count. This is the power of European bread. I was once in Florence and living there, and I got some bread there, and I was so excited. It was like delicious Italian bread, and there was no salt in it. And then I learned that that's just how it is. I need cheats to play. We said we need to help her, guys. I love everyone in this bar. Thank you. Anyway, I will happily take help regardless. Even if I wasn't cheating, I would happily take the help, especially because it's not like you can give help to Tom and Luke. They never pay attention to chat because it goes way too fast. Do I have dice in my inventory? Wait. Yes, we know these things. Don't trust the Florentines. Yeah, apparently there used to be a salt tax. I went to Germany years ago and the bread was so good I tried to smuggle it on the plane. Honestly, that's fair because I have smuggled quite a lot of foods home on planes overseas, including giant sausages, which was probably very ballsy, but this was many years back. Luke is living his best life, mostly. Then he's also, getting horrible harassment, and we don't love that for him. But hopefully he's living his best life. As a French, I won't get into the bread discussion for the sake of everyone here. Listen, okay, yeah. No, they used to have a salt tax in Florence. See, we are talking about history. It's not about medieval history, but there used to be a fucking salt tax. And so they started making bread without salt, and they kept it for some godforsaken reason. So some of the bread now is with salt and some isn't. And it's just Russian roulette of if you will get good, decent bread. Because I ate that and I was like, this is the most disappointing thing I've ever had in my life. They're the only ones that do that. Source me, I'm Italian. I am part Italian. Cinevar can confirm this. I already told them. Yes, my mother's half Italian. When you get used to not eating salt, everything is suddenly too salty. I guess so. I feel like that's... I hear... This is how I am as a teacher as well. But like, cat food, right? I hear it like it doesn't taste salty at all. I love salt. I could not do it. I would love to be a cat, but that would break me. I hope he will enjoy living in Prague. Me too. Mainland Europe is better than I came into my inventory to check if we had dice. Love tangents. Well, you're in the right place. I put the dice into the trunk. Inventory UI is so pretty. I agree. It's such an upgrade. Why are you apologizing? Please. No? No. There's just the sausages in here. Did I? No? I'm confused. I've confused myself. Here's the other stuff. We need the dice. There we go. Salt is dangerous for cats. I believe it. But also, like, how does food taste good? That's the player inventory. That's yours. Yes. Yes. Thank you. I'm a little better at this when I'm not trying to multitask. I have incredible ADHD. It's terrible. Where is Mutt? There you are. Okay. Please hold still. Oh, wait. They can't taste sweets. I know, right? Left alt. Feed.
Look what I have for you.
Mud? Yes, there we go. Okay. Love not being a cat. I do miss the silly pose Henry does on the inventory screen for the first time. I agree with that. Just fucking drops. You know, I always think this. He always drops the like entire chickens into the mud, and I'm like, poor Mutt is going to have to eat all that dirt. I feel awful about that. Anyway, okay, let's see if because it's not like there's going to be consequences. So we're going to try this. We're going to try. Muddy chicken. Why is feeding Mutt the most difficult thing in the game? It's true. It just goes. It was one time it rolled so far, he didn't even go after it anymore. I learned that and it makes me feel better about not giving the dessert, pizza dessert. But you know what is apparently safe is a little bit of cantaloupe. I love Tom's delivery talking to Mud. Yes. Dogs will eat anything, to be fair. Dogs will eat like cat poop. They're not good at dessert. Yeah. It's worth when food rolls on the slope. That's what I'm saying. Yes.
How do you think things will end up tomorrow?
How? No ways, I reckon. With someone about something, it takes ages.
Why do you think that?
See me and Conrad now? We can't even agree who's going. Just a spear carrier. I ain't got the head for no noble manners. Ask Oates. He'll know more about it for sure.
Dogs love to eat dirt. So worse, my dog won't stop doing that. No. Adam in the backs with small Mutt's food. Right? What? Are you serious? Henry's always ahead of his time. Feminist, the way he views it. So true. Animal lover. Yup. Never forgave him. Fair. And Mutt never bothers the food rolls further than a couple meters. Yeah, for me, it rolled like way down at one point. And that's also how I figured out that, like, you can feed pebbles. But you have to do it on even ground because pebbles will not bother with food that rolls away.
Maybe in the end, Lord Capon and von Berghoff will arrive at some agreement.
Aye, maybe. We'll see.
Pebbles is a diva, and we love her for it. Mutt always waits, and if it takes too long, he just gives up. That's exactly it. Booked it to the guy, but he always pocketed the sausage mostly. Like, oh, Kanji Club, that's fucking hysterical.
Have you ever been in these parts before?
No, but I know there's a village called Troskovic at the foot of the castle, and
You
there's
do have
a
to work for
tavern
Pebbles,
there.
love.
Me and Conrad will go there and fatten our purses nicely on the locals. I got the dice ready for it. If Sir Hans gives us a bit of free time, like, I must remind him.
R.I.P. Tankard. I first divide bacon from Mutt so it doesn't roll down. It's rolled down for me before. You have to be careful. Somewhere flying. Hello, hello! Lodi! I have to say, so I knew nothing about this game. How would you describe it? The graphics are gorgeous. Okay, hang on. Everyone, I love you. My friend is here. I have to describe this. So, the first game essentially is about this guy, Henry. Hello! Who is this sweet village boy, and we're gonna go the short route through the first game. No. It's all good. What else am I gonna do? Try to manage two things at once? Horrible. yeah, Henry's a sweet village boy. A bit of a lay about his dad is a blacksmith. His entire village and all of his friends and also his parents, everybody gets murdered. Spoilers, everyone, by the way. If you haven't played the first game, Henry's parents die. And he escapes. Ideally, he saves this girl, goes to be at the nearest castle, where he's told he is a little orphan boy. He's told to stay put. It is historically accurate. Henry isn't, but the fact that that the town Skalitz was burnt down is historically accurate. So yes, Henry's told to stay put. Henry doesn't want to do that because he feels the need to bury his parents, and so he escapes. That's the funniest thing, you guys. That's one reason why I'm like, oh, we're going to do a lawful good run of this game. Because I saw a Reddit thread. I may have mentioned this on Tumblr before, but I saw a Reddit thread that was like, I am trying to play Henry as a good Christian boy, so I don't want him breaking any laws or rules. And so I was told to stay put at Talmberg, and so I can't leave. How else can I continue the main story? Or like, how am I supposed to continue the game? And everyone was like, well, you see, you can't. You have to leave. And he's like, I refuse. I don't want to do that. That would be unchristian, which is the most insane thing you could possibly say, by the way. And everyone was like, I guess you could just stay at Talmberg forever. And this guy was so upset that the game did not allow you to play good, wholesome Christian, never lies or does anything wrong Henry, which is why this stream even exists in the first place. So that was very funny to me. Talmberg Simulator. Yes. There's no wrong way to play a game. Stephanie wouldn't mind that. Oh, okay. So Henry escapes. He goes to try to bury his parents. He meets a dog who saves his life. He ends up getting attacked, and his father's sword, because his father made a sword for his lord. That sword is the last thing that his father ever made. Henry's very attached to it. Of course, he promises that he would deliver it to his lord. How historically inaccurate is Henry? If records of the time are very selective about what's written down, is favorite actors he would anyone write that down? It depends, right? It depends on how high up the person is and how if they're legitimized. That would very much matter. But also Henry is like special. He's a really good boy. But beyond that, yeah, yes, exactly. We have very little on Hans. We have like 2 facts on him. So, where was I? Right. He goes to try and bury his parents. He fails. He gets attacked. His sword is stolen. He is left to die in the mud. This girl comes to rescue him. And he recuperates for a very long time and then has to pay off his debt. And you can either go the criminal route or not. Yes, the sword. He's so upset about this. This is why Henry is effectively a vengeance paladin. So yes, he is special. He's so special. Teresa, sweet girl, she rescues him and puts him back together. And then her uncle, Peshek, the miller, because all millers are slightly on the wrong side of the law in these games, is like, well, you can now pay off your debt slowly, or you can be a crook about it. And you can be a crook about it. Long story short, though, at one point he shows up at the castle and he fesses up to what he did. And at that point onward, the sword is definitely more than just a sword. It is a plot device. Yes. It's difficult because there's so many things you can steal in here, and so many places you have to trespass and so on. This is going to be hard. And also, I'm not allowed to murder anybody, which is really hard. Millers or smugglers? Yeah. The Teresa DLC is so good. It's so good. Scolded him. Good for you. So he goes back, he fesses up to what he did, and then it's like, I want to be taken into your service to his lord, Radzig. And Radzig, to the great upset of Hans Capon, young lord, is like, sure, let's do that. You showed great bravery. And Hans, who's never gotten away with anything in his life, is like, excuse me? White guy blinking emote here. So Henry gets taken into his service. He's put on the night watch. He ends up um, doing that for like 2 seconds until he discovers that Sir Hans, who already those two do not get along. There is a lot of friction. Um, he finds him drinking late at the tavern, and the tavern was supposed to close, and it was Henry's job as part of the night watch to make sure that it was lights out essentially. Um, that scene is beautiful. That scene is incredible. Yeah, you go do it. You'll surely go straight to heaven. Anyway, yeah. So they get into a fist fight. This is important for yaoi reasons, by the way. Uh, so they get into a full-on fist fight. Him and his lord. Hans drinking past curfew with his friends. Yes. Both of them get scolded, and they're sold. They are enemies to lovers. Enemies to friends to lovers. The best. They are then told to put on their get-along shirt. By going on a hunt together where they bond because Hans gets himself captured by Cumans, aka Hungarians. We are in Bohemia, by the way, 1403, Lodi. He did need to be touched that bad, that's true. Touch-starved boy gets into a fist fight on purpose. So Henry rescues him, and yaoi reasons are the most important reason. That's the reason the stream exists. Your reasons are also very important, but we have less of them here. But that's also there. The rituals are intricate. Yeah. So Hans is rescued. He literally carries him home like the whole way, like limping. It's a very long distance from what we could see. I have to at one point go back into the game and check how long it actually is. Bird Boy has very intricate and detailed mating rituals. Yes. Hans is the bird boy. Hans, yes. Well, Hans is the heir of Ratai and Perkstein, but he's technically not of age yet, so Hanush, yes, as his guardian, governs Ratai and Perkstein. People aren't happy with it because they like Hanush and think Hans is a useless drunkard. Almost correct. But there's also, in the first game, you can figure out that because Hanush took in refugees from Skalitz, that he's suddenly super unpopular, and they're like, maybe Hans should be in charge, actually, and that's what we learned when we were training for the Night Watch. Fun fact, if you didn't play the first game. Or didn't recently look at that dialogue like me, because I remember nothing until us. It's super recent, and it's important enough for yaoi reasons. But yes, Hans is fairly unpopular. So while he's recovering, no one goes to see him. Henry goes to check on him, and they decide to go to the baths together. This is important only for yaoi reasons. That whole thing is a side quest. You don't even need to do it to finish the game, but it's important. Throughout the course of the game, Henry does all these things for everybody. And finally, it comes out because he's kidnapped, effectively. Really, he's caught by this other guy, Istvan Toth, who's important because of this game as well. Maybe Hans would kick out the refugees. Hans starts dating a Scout's refugee. Yes! I didn't realize I had to go check on Hans after a hunt. I didn't see him for the... No! Oh my god, he was recovering for that long and no one was allowed to see him except for the priest. That is tragic. Hans, Lancelot needs to be freer than me. Punch me, penetrate. I love these games, you guys. Right, at one point he gets kidnapped. He is told by the enemy that he is Radzig's, his lord's, bastard son, actually. And that's one reason why Radzig essentially upgraded him in his role so fast, so much, and he's so important. Yes, gasp. And he comes back from all of this with the news that Tombrug's going to be sieged. There's a whole thing. Hans gets shot in the ass. That's the important part. And in the end, he does not get his father's sword back, which is still a sticking point in this game. And we start out here because they are on a mission to go deliver a message to part of a member of the League of Lords in Bohemia, in Trotsky, and he the message is about basically forming an alliance with them. They are on opposite sides right now. Shot in the ass is not a euphemism. Yes, he literally was shot in the ass, and Henry had to carry him out. It was beautiful. Or I did too, but it's Trotsky. but I've seen people be like, if I hear one more person call it Trotsky, I will like kill someone. I'm like, okay, yeah, that's fair. We're not, well, we won't get it wrong. At least I won't. Uh, anyway, yeah. Although apparently, if you fuck up as Henry carrying him out of there, Hans carries you out, and he's like, you are not light to carry. What the hell was that? You're not even carrying your lord. What are you doing? Beautiful scene, incredible. In the end, we have a beautiful father-son moment. So this game picks up with them trying to deliver this message to this guy, the Lord of Trotsky. I have only drive-by seen KCD Confessions. I am not willing to follow that blog because I'm like, I know I will get into it with someone. Like I already saw like an opinion that someone had that I was like, if I don't remove myself from this, I will be here for 10 years. Yeah, of course, absolutely. When Henry first met Hans, Hans was full on an asshole. Yes, he was. Like just bitchy, insensitive, haughty brat. That's exactly it. Henry is dense in mass. He is like a French bulldog. I feel like Hans is taller. Henry is slightly broader. But yet the thing about the Hansry relationship, right, of Yowie importance, is that yes, Hans is an absolute asshole first, and then they get into that fist fight, and then the morning after, when you go pick him up for the hunt, he immediately apologizes, which no one sees coming. So everyone's like, oh my god, he literally just immediately he's so desperate for a friendship, Lodi. Anyway, back to the game. Yeah, he is a son. Henry's hungry all the time because of all the immense muscle mass he's developing. Did you know, more game facts, that they were going to actually have them gain size over time in terms of muscle mass, like Henry specifically, that if he gets stronger and you build up his strength stat, he was supposed to get bigger, but then they didn't have the money for that in game 1. But then you put him in some armor and he just looks huge. Anyway, where's the table from? Great question. Never asked this.
Where did you get the table from?
From that cave behind me. It was just lying there. So I says to myself, that's better than playing on the ground.
It would have been so impressive, right?
I see you've got dice set up. Want a game?
Sure thing, Henry. How's about a little wager to spice it up?
What do you want to wager?
Look, if you lose, how about you pay for everything I order in the tavern in Trotsky?
And if I win?
Well, I've got this silver ring here I won from Oates yesterday. I'll wager that.
Sounds
Caves
fair
are
to
the
me.
place to be.
All right, it's a deal.
Need to get me a premium cave. I wonder now if we're gonna find more of these magical caves here. Anyway, yeah. Oh, I am not good at this game, you guys. But we're gonna do our best. We're gonna do our best.
I hope Lady Luck will
armor.
be on my
Absolutely
side.
makes Henry look like a vlog. Yes, Thumbry. Hold. No, my best friend. Oh my good god. Okay. Do I just score and pass? Or score and continue? Which one do I do, guys? This is a really good result. Tremendous luck. Okay, pass. Alright, thank you. Thank you.
You must have a... Damn your eyes.
All ones!
You played
somehow.
well. What's to be done? A bet is a bet. Here's your
Yay.
ring.
Thank you, guys. Get up. But let's see, here's the thing. We're gonna need to take all this stuff off us. Technically, right now, okay, he's only wearing his armor. We need to make sure that we get the line from Hans. Hide the ring. Good call. Yes. Yes, you guys. You guys are so smart. The cave is the place to be. How much health he loses when he gets hit in combat. Inventory. There we go. The dice. Can I not put in the ring? You can't keep it. You have to give it back to Oates. That's right. Well, we put the dice in. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, it's good news. Bohemian Caves, man.
Do you know why we're going to Trotsky?
For some big political parley.
Yeah, of course. I'm just wondering if you know what's in that message we're carrying.
Not really, but I reckon our lords want to sound out von Burgo. Bear in mind the times we're living in. King Wenceslas under lock and key in Vienna, and his brother Sigismund, meanwhile, shamelessly plundering Bohemia. We need to know who's going to stand on our side if things get even worse. And the royal chamberlain, von Burgo, has the land reserves under his thumb. So he's a big player.
Yeah, forget the mines. We yearn for the caves here. Makes you feel closer to boys because the devs like to hurt us. So true. But yeah, that's the other thing I was gonna say is my best friend sent me a picture of Henry from the first game that had me in stitches for like a full 10 minutes, where he looks so square-shaped. They didn't need to give Henry another emotionally important ring. Bianca's ring is true. Yeah, Henry was like engaged in the first game, and then yeah, that didn't work out. You can use the chess cheat with Henry's chest when you play as Godwin. Really? Interesting. Interesting. Oh, you guys are coming in clutch.
We might even discuss how to make peace with Sigismund.
Peace? I don't know. Sigismund is winning and he won't want to parley for peace. But I hope there's some chance of
We're
a
all
truce
learning.
at least, an armistice. The main thing is that it don't get no worse. Hacking up Cumins is one thing, but if it comes to Czechs fighting against... everything will go according to plan.
I was waiting for him to
Don't
say,
you
this isn't my
worry.
first rodeo, but that would not be very historically accurate.
Do you know these parts?
A little. It's all rocks and woods. Lovely to look at, but shit for hunting in. If you don't watch your step, you could easily fall down some fissure.
So you've been in Trotsky before?
Not Trotsky itself.
Foreshadowing.
Once I just passed through here with Sir Hanush's escort.
Ah, I expect that's why he sent you with us.
No doubt, but also because I'm not as rash as you youngsters. And besides, as the cook, I make sure you lot don't gobble up all the supplies at once.
Yeah, no, okay, that I remember what I was gonna say. This is gonna happen a lot. Wait, is there more food over here that I can take? No, okay. The first time I played, and then the second as well, I immediately was like, I need to go talk to Hans. Hans is waiting for me. The Pookie boy is waiting, and I didn't talk to anybody, so this is all new to me in a way. I have priorities, and they're not straight, but you know, gay as an arrow, I guess. Gay as some noodles, cooked noodles. I expected some spoils when I joined, and I've already seen plenty. Okay, all right, yep, all good. Still, I'll try to be a little bit careful. We forgot to give back the ring to Oates. Oh my god, maybe it'll let us do it. Do that after this.
How do you like it here?
I'll tell you, it's nothing like home.
And have you ever been further than Rattay?
No, I never was, but I always wanted to. That's why Oates put in a word for me so I could ride along. Besides, for an adventurous expedition like this, you've got to have the right gear and good horses.
I'm gonna
And
say,
I'm in charge of them.
for the most part, you can probably discuss spoilered stuff, because I think if people are here, they're probably not completely wet behind the ears on KCD2. Yeah. I agree. I think about that all the time. But also, I don't know if any of you have seen Eurovision. I think it was, what year was it? 2011? 9? I don't remember. Point is, the guy that we're talking to right now, Nicholas, he looks like one of the winners. I think he won for Sweden with Fairy Tale. That he looks just like him.
I'm a bit anxious about tomorrow. How about you? Are you worried?
A wee bit. But we've got good intentions.
Yes, Alexander Rybak.
Sir
That's him.
Hans is, responsible.
Justin Bieber.
And sensible too, when it comes to important things. And no doubt Lord von Berghoff is a wise man, and he'll hear him out with a cool head. Clever folks can always somehow come to an agreement, can't they?
That's right. And also, we're coming with an offer of alliance. I can't imagine what could happen for them not to receive
They
us.
do.
Not much chance of that.
NPC faces. No, he takes horrible care of the horses, Henry.
You take good care of our horses. I can't say they're exactly whinnying
Wow.
with joy.
Don't make fun of me, eh? Whenever they need anything, I take care of it for you. The only thing that bothers me is them cliffs and rocky paths. I hope none of the horses breaks a leg.
Oh, wait, we're going to talk to, see if we can get the ring back. There we go. Okay, good.
Hey,
Phew.
Oaks. I want a ring off Tankard at
Thank you.
Dice.
Thank you, Billion here.
Believe it's yours.
You got me.
Really? Christ, it is mine. I lost it yesterday.
All of you guys
Would you
got
give
me.
it back to me?
Thank you.
After all, I gave you that sausage out of the goodness of my heart. Be fair, Henry.
Don't cry, Oats. Here, you have it.
You're a good lad, Henry. Thanks.
He is a good lad. You scared me walking right past those. Oh, God. R.I.P.
Henry, better not keep Sir Hans
So
waiting.
true.
It'll be dark soon.
How naked do I need to get, you guys? That sounds so weird if people don't know the context. How naked do I need to get? I'm willing to strip down fully. No armor. Are you sure you don't even like with okay, you know what, we're just gonna go whole hog. It's truly plain strip roulette. One piece of armor at a time. Oh wow, it took so much off at once. Okay, you know, yeah, we're going all in. Whole hog. We're gonna raw dog this. It's gonna have a different meaning in later on in the game. Raw dogging Hans.
So, should we start?
Do you think we're going to fight with our cocks? Put on your helmet and armor, grab a practice sword, and come along.
Yes, please. Oh, I love them so much. Okay, we need to do this in order. I was there the very like. Why did you say that? Good question. Like, why was that on your mind, Hans? Just you wait, my lord. Oh. Homosexual, so true. Well, we probably don't need the spurs. We're not riding horses right now. Mail, kettle hat. We've got the sword. Okay. It is a very important part of the game. I feel like 3 slots is not enough for just a base slot. Or whatever's on his mind, yeah. I do the same thing, otherwise I wouldn't have said things like we're gonna be raw dog Hans later. Are you yanking my pistol? His favorite thing to say. Alright. Oh boy.
Can we start with the sword play?
You've got your armor. Good. I won't hold back. Ready? Let's start. Draw your sword.
Is
Hang
it
on.
gonna let me?
This time, I'll
Okay.
take the lead.
Yes.
I just can't.
Let's get warmed up. I'll attack you a few times. You defend.
Go ahead. Impress me. Is that the best you've got? I didn't
Yes.
even work up a sweat.
Well, you will soon enough. A furring plate armor has to be worn down.
Let's see it then. Attack properly now. A longer sequence.
Oh god. Oh boy. That's me. Yeah. That's what we're here to do.
Enough!
Now you're warmed up, eh?
Yeah,
It does
but you're
look
pretty
dumb.
winded yourself. While you're attacking, you still have to take care you have strength left to defend.
Save the advice and try it yourself.
Gladly. On guard. Nice. Good. Mother, for Christ's sake.
God damn it.
Defend yourself properly.
I sure would like to, but you see, I'm bad at video games.
Good.
You say that now.
Why don't you cover yourself?
It's because I'm bad at video games, Hans.
That's the way.
That's enough. No one's ever won a duel just by blocking. You've got to make an opening to strike back. And you do that by means of a perfect block.
Perfect block, eh?
Bewildered Beastie? Yes, you could. You just need cheats. This is with cheats. Plus, also, yeah, so many quality of life changes have happened in this game. The first game is painful compared to this game, honestly. Oh yeah, no, I know about the right clicking. I'm just bad at it. I mean, I'm not bad at right clicking, but you know, I'm bad at doing it in a way where it actually blocks
You've
things.
become a real swordsman.
Start your attack then.
That's it. You're doing great, Henry. Leave me some room. Nice. But what about a riposte? Reckon you can manage that?
Why wouldn't I? Nothing to it.
We'll
I'll
try.
just follow up a perfect block immediately with a strike. I'll show you.
Get ready. Why didn't you strike after?
Sure tried to.
Nice. You have to block first.
I feel like I'm being roasted by my boyfriend.
Great.
Except that's exactly what's happening.
Well, hey, you're not as good as Captain Bernard, but that wasn't bad.
Be
The
sure
banter's
to
beautiful.
remember, if someone gives you a riposte, you can still fend it off with a perfect block. And it's best to follow up right away with your own riposte.
Yeah, right. But what if I want to attack in such a way that you can't make a perfect block?
Then it's best to attack at a spot where your opponent isn't covered. Where he's not holding his weapon. You defend, and I'll show you how.
All right, come on then. Nice. Well,
Imagine being
not
so
what you meant to
touch-starved
do,
that
is
you
it?
enjoy it when your crush
hack at
hits
the
you.
sword, strike somewhere else. All right. I get it. For Christ's sake. Enough demonstrations and explanations.
Let's have one training duel to finish up, eh?
Indeed. And let's have a wager to spice things up. How about 100 groschen?
Do we do it, chat? Wait. You can, it just takes some practice. Yes. I mean, yeah, okay. Country Club, I want you to feel super proud of yourself for having gotten through KCD1 on normal mode without Master Strike. Like, that's amazing. But yes, cheats. Didn't you just put all your money away? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Will it still let me do it? Hang on. We're gonna try out a fun feature. Because I was like, this is important that this works. Do we? Fun. No. Okay, do you guys see that? So I believe if you now type numbers in, it will do things. At least it should. No? Really? Because it's showing up on my OBS. That's weird. Okay, okay, good, good. Yes, yes. Oh, perfect, beautiful. We love to see it. We're going to need to do this more because, like I said, I do actually want you guys to get to be heavily involved here. We're going to be voting on a lot of things. You guys are very ballsy. I appreciate it. I respect it. Mad respect. Anvika, I also respect that. One person like, no. Fair, TBH. All right, now let's find out then. Let's find out if it'll let us.
100? How about 200? Are you feeling confident or not?
Fine, 200. On guard.
Okay, it will let us.
Off to
Oh,
a good
Jesus
start.
Christ. Not like it will matter.
Fuck me.
Okay, now I need to run. Gotta get that stamina back, but he will too. The one thing I can do is button mash. He's practicing saying it, Anvika.
I yield. Enough.
Get me out of here.
Fuck's sake, you're unstoppable. Oh, you won the bet, fair and square. I'll settle with you when
I'm
we get to
sweating.
Trotsky.
That's because of the heat wave.
Now
But
let's go and eat. That swordplay gave me quite an appetite.
oh. Nothing like what my longsword and touch. Yeah, I used to do fencing. This is not how that went. Oh, let me. We have to pick the herbs. I love how the combat is nothing like. Yeah. Okay. I did smack him up a little bit. It's okay. He can take it. Now let's put anything else. To make changes in service of game mechanics. Probably strategy of hitting them as fast as possible carried me through the whole game. That's the only way that I managed to do anything. Inventory. I promise I will get rid of the having to watch the mechanic of the herb picking.
So who won, gentlemen?
Oh,
We'll let
it
you put
seems
your
this
arm in
isn't my
just now.
day. I knew I shouldn't have bet
I
with
don't
you.
think so because we have to take it off
You've
later.
improved since
least
that
it wouldn't
last
earlier.
time in Ratai.
Now, everyone, creatures, we have to choose this option. We have to. And you all know why. Ours marked as quest items. Yep. We can only remove it so that we can get the line about fighting with our cocks. And that's important. This choice is also all important. And if you've never seen it, you will shortly find out why we have to say it.
That time we had a wager for your bow. How did it actually end up?
Henry, that was no time ago at all. Did you get a bang in the head?
Well,
And of course, I won.
So much has happened since then. It feels like an eternity.
God's truth. We had no lack of excitement. Anyway, I kicked your ass because I'm a master with a bow.
Indeed. Almost as good as with your tongue.
Oats? What's this food supposed to be?
What's left of our supplies? Tomorrow we'll be at the castle, and we'll get some decent grub.
If you told us earlier, I could have shot a hare. And you could have cooked it like they did in the tavern the day before yesterday.
That tavern where you drank away all your coin?
Ha! You've got to have some fun.
And then you tried it on with the innkeeper's daughter when you were shit-faced.
She was pretty. A real peach. Admit it.
Only a fella was there.
yeah, I agree. I don't know why he says that. It's not even relevant to the conversation. Do they know? I don't know, honestly. I mean, they talk very heterosexually, but like, oh my good god. Oh my golly god, he does change the topic fast. Do they feel awkward? Yeah, no, that's a good point. Like, boys, stop flirting. Um, speech. Going all in on speech. The sigh of relief. It's about to come. Yeah, yeah. Almost as good as with your tongue. How do you know that, Henry? That is a good question. I don't know what the line is in Czech. I'll figure it out, and I'll tell you next stream. See, this will be my way of making sure you guys come back. Anyway, all in on speech.
He was well pissed off. If I hadn't convinced him you were the village idiot and that we'd dragged you home right away...
And if I hadn't left him a fistful of coin to boot, throwing groschen around like that. Fellas, if a rainy day comes, you'll be fucked.
Ha! I've got nothing to regret. The whole world turns around wenches. Ain't that right, Henry?
Hmm?
You never gave us the goods on that lass of yours. What was her name now?
Teresa. She lived with that crook Peshek at the mill.
Now I have to interrupt them. You know the that moment of absolute, like, there's nothing behind Henry's eyes when he says that. Yeah, that's intentional. The dev notes corroborate this. They literally say Henry has no idea what they're talking about, which I was like, but why? Why? Why is he that, like, oh, they're talking about girls? Wait, what? Girls? Also, Scadia, what do you mean? What do you mean? Yes, really. And you think about Hans' tongue 20%. Yeah, evidently. When else does he say the tongue thing? Hang on, I'll find the scene in the dev notes. Still thinking about Hans' tongue. Well, yeah. He does space out. That's gotta be it. Let's find it. Here it is. Later in Nabokov, when Henry says that Hans is a sharp... Yes! Yes, that's right. Translating. Yeah, out of nowhere, he blurts out cheerfully, ain't that right, Henry? Henry doesn't understand. Doesn't understand. What's there not to understand, Henry? And soon does Henry's look when Hans moaning, well, listen, this game, man, it's the Yowie game.
And she saved my life.
A brave girl.
Aye. She's a fine lass. And? Is she any good? Like, is she any good? Get me?
Hans dying inside. Do I poll the chat and check Hans goes crazy on that drink? In my house, we respect Teresa. Well, yes, but did anything happen with her? You know what? I did say I was going to go hard on letting you guys make decisions. I'm already seeing the chat leaning in a heavy direction. I don't need to make a poll. You guys are very unilateral here. All right.
She's brave. She saved my life when I went back to Skalitz after it was razed to bury my parents, and a bunch of mercenaries attacked me. And that's all I'll say.
That gay little sigh.
This travelling isn't too bad.
Apart from the mosquitoes.
Aye. Apart from them.
Where were you yesterday evening, Henry? You were late for supper. That's not what I call watching over our lord.
Hey,
Don't make trouble.
It immediately comes to his defense. Anyway, yes. The heavy sigh of relief. Hansuke sigh of relief because I still don't understand how somebody made that YouTube video, right? About how the Hansry romance is not optional because this sigh happens. They said it would be optional, but this sigh exists in early game, and I legitimately, it was so over the top that I was like, this has to be a parody, and of course it's not. It's not a parody. So, did definitely say anything about the sigh relief? It's a sigh of relief. I did check. I also saw
Mutt
someone
caught
else
a
say
scent,
something.
ran off into the woods and wouldn't come back.
And what was it?
There's a footpath there with some derelict house at the end.
Mispressed.
Mutt was standing outside, barking
God
like
damn it.
crazy. But there was nothing inside but mouldy furniture
Yes.
and some burnt bones. So I calmed the poor pup down, and we came back to the camp.
He don't seem like no poor pup to me, especially after the way he came barking at me today.
And what about, time, sir? I mean, will we be getting any time off, sir?
It depends. Once von Berghoff hears us out, we should set off back home immediately.
What?
Yeah, hang on. People are saying things. Promise I would be good about this. Flash is a supernova. Hello! I'm so glad you managed to make it. Yeah, it's a sigh of relief, but not in the sense of like, oh, he is relieved that Henry didn't go into it, because he says it regardless, right? It's more like a sigh of relief of like relaxation almost. But it sounds so. Well, thank God that conversation's over, you know? So I really, we have to give it to Luke and Tom here. The acting is just, it's so good. A young guy has needs, Nicholas. Gay needs. You see, the thing is, I thought that video was a joke, but in the comments, they were very, everything's woke now, and I'm like, oh my dear God. Yes, thank you, Scadia. That is indeed the video. I was about to link it. Yes, that's the one. I don't get it. If you look at the comments, you'll see what I'm talking about, and that I genuinely have no idea what the vibes are there. How can you not fall in love with Henry? I agree. Anyway. Fucking misclicking.
Straight back on the road?
Well, we could stay a day or two, perhaps.
Does anyone know anything more about von Berghoff?
Only what Sir Hans told us, that von Berghoff is a big cheese in the royal court. That's why we're going to negotiate an alliance with him.
You summed that up nicely. But yes, that's how it is. He's the Royal Chamberlain. You fellas will never meet a more important noble than him.
I heard he insists on having the finest swords, and that he's got a big collection of all kinds of swords and daggers.
Collecting them ain't the same as knowing how to use them.
And is he any good at sword fighting? It ain't nothing easy to learn.
Going unarmed, guys. The anti-woke crowd don't know what a joke is. That is 100% true. And I remember that there was that one person on Tumblr that just went absolutely insane, posting certain images that were so offensive. That was rough. So I was like, but why go to Tumblr? Like, no one here is going to be here for that. I do sometimes read too much into some ships. Yeah, same. But here it's kind of impossible because, like, they can be gay, you know? Anyway, yeah. Unarmed.
Well, that's because we trained with weapons. They're good in a skirmish, but sometimes it just comes to fists. And putting a fella half a head taller than you on his
That's
ass,
part of the fun.
especially when he thinks he's tough as nails. Ha! That's pure poetry.
True, true. Just make sure you're not the one getting knocked on his arse.
I'm surprised you didn't say a sword, since you never stop going on about the sword Ishvan Toth stole from you.
That sword is the only reminder I had of Pa. We forged it together, just before he was slain. But that's another matter. I suppose you've heard enough of that, eh?
Well, you know.
No, it's all right.
Well, I wouldn't want to be in Ishvan's shoes if you ever come face to face with him again.
What? So Radzig ain't dead, though?
Enough, enough. Otherwise, we'll be here for hours again, hearing how Martin the Smith raised him, even though Radzig is his real father. It's complicated, and let's leave it at that. No offense.
Who'll help me tomorrow with getting supplies for the journey back?
We rolled dice for it, and I won, so Conrad goes.
What are you on about?
Enough. Oath, you're no fun at all. There'll be a feast at the castle tomorrow, so forget about supplies.
Anyone for another helping? There's plenty left. Maybe even a bit for morning.
No thanks. I must wash myself down a bit.
My words exactly. We can't turn up at Trotsky tomorrow in this state.
Let's go and strip, Henry. Fellas, come and help us get out of this armor.
Are you really going to bathe here, Sir Hans? It don't look none too safe a spot to me.
Oh, don't be such an old woman, Oates. Bring some wine to warm our blood.
Anvika, I know how you feel.
You know, we're not on a trip to the baths here, Sir Hans.
Henry's right, sir. Duty first, fun later.
God's wounds. I haven't been away from Rattay in ages. So, here, I intend to live a little. Blasted iron shirt. Oh, what a...
I feel bad I keep pausing, but you know, I actually do want to respond to people. I did not know that about marksmanship, although I can check the dev notes. Let's see. You're saying the sword. You know, the first time I played, I chose bow. Here's a bit of weapons. If I had to choose, I'd take a bow. After all, why not seize the opportunity to take down your foe before he gets near to you? Of course, the bow takes training too. Not everyone can hit their target at 50 paces. And then Hans says, and you can shoot something for your supper, like that first time we went hunting, the first time you ever held a bow. Yes. Yup. What else? I also am blown away that you can romance him in this game. I mean, I've shipped these guys for since the game came out. So dream come true. Hans very aptly stopped the boys. I think that's a sweet way of reading it. That he made sure that Henry wouldn't go down like in a bad way, mentally. Love that he doesn't ask anyone else to bathe, even though you know their rank. Yeah, well, you know, they don't have to impress von Burgo. Although he was like, well, you know, well, I guess they're not gonna be at the feast either. But still, at the same time, yeah, it's just a given. Yeah, well, Henry will be there, my right hand man. I said bunny rabbit. Obligatory. Why did he say it like that? Let's go and strip, Henry. I also love the armor, taking the armor off animation. Then unrobe me. I'm gonna bathe naked with Henry. All the rest of you keep your clothes on. No one wants to see that. Having multiple men undress you so you can go bathe with his male crush. I mean, the thing is, his silly rabbit. Thank you, Country Club. Been shipping them since KCD1, but I thought it was Fujoshi Gog. Same. Yeah, no, I mean, the thing is, armor at the time took ages to take off. So like when in D&D, when it takes like 10 minutes, that is generous of them, honestly, because it should take a lot longer, and usually you did need at least an attendant to help you take that stuff off. But here, Henry just manages on his own.
Leaf! I feel like I've just shed 40 pounds.
ever live to see his young lordship finally grow up.
It is a pretty green.
He's got a good heart, but he doesn't have the sense that he was born with.
Well, responsibility will catch up with him soon enough, though.
Foreshadowing?
There's more chance of me becoming a monk.
I don't want them disrobing like that. It doesn't make any sense. It should take ages. Ideally, have them help each other. The most you can do in fic to get away out of that
Fit for a king.
is to be like, they disrobe and just skip over it, you know? They got out of their armor together.
You were right about our stench. Let's hope this water isn't too cold. You wouldn't want your pride and joy shrinking.
Yeah, let's talk
I'm
about
more worried
Henry's
about it being too deep.
dick and balls.
Come on.
Looking disrespectfully.
Oh, that really shrivels the old ball sack.
The tenderness of removing your lover's armor, yes.
What's the matter?
Females! Let's go to them.
Sir Hans.
Hans is me.
Shut up and let's go. But quietly. We don't want them to spot us.
Hans.
Moments that Henry's like, why do I have a crush on this man? I mean, yeah,
Down,
same.
Henry.
Hans.
We've got to sneak closer. Hear that singing? They must be close.
I love how the quest marker is just Hans's ass. While farting. Yeah, yes. Can't not notice that.
Hear that? You think they might be bathing? Come on, let's get closer.
Nice view, I'll say. Henry like, well, this is probably the closest I'll ever get to this. Little did he know. As X suspected, but if only.
Shit! One of them's doing laundry. We have to get closer to the others. Only she's blocking our way, right in our path. Damn it. Throw a stone in the water near her to lure her away. Once she notices it, we'll hurry along the other side.
Gee. I fucked this up royally the first time I did this. And Sexy and immediately turns a fic into a slope in her pants house and strapped on some armor and Henry has to do 1,000 buttons. I agree. Jokes on you and Trisha. It's so true, so true. Did she not hear? Oh my god, she didn't hear. I threw it too well that time.
Quick, Henry, throw that stone. What are you
Well.
doing? That wasn't ideal.
Yeah, well,
But at least the path is clear.
fantastic. I did as well as I did the last time I played. This is why I don't throw things in game. Should let us aim, honestly. Like, we can aim with a bow and arrow. Why not with a rock? Let us aim those pebbles.
We'll go even closer, but carefully.
The algae in the pond. It could be worse. It could be like today's ponds. Henry wanted to alert the girls. Yes. Canon now.
Henry, we told you to...
Love this moment.
Fucking God, you're a...
Yeah, how did they not notice? R.I.P. gang.
We've got to do something. Stay down, for fuck's sake.
Poor Oats. like, I recognize that hat. Hood, I guess. Is it still a hood if it's on your head?
We don't stand a chance.
He's not wrong.
Wait till they're gone, and then head back to camp. Maybe some of our men got away. Hey!
That's our Henry.
What the fuck are you doing?
Hey! Hands off her, you brute!
What the hell's going on here? Let her go, you pigs! That bastard's with them!
The zhish cat of it all.
You couldn't just leave it be, could you? Come on! Run!
Not exactly running.
Catch them! Enough, I said!
What the fuck? She's mine!
Kill him, Zhishka. Fuck him up. Run! Wades to the pond in slow-mo. Exactly.
What are you gaping at? Shoot! Well, don't just stand there, you idiot!
He deserved
After
it.
them! Along the bank!
Christ! When did you learn to swim?
Just now!
Why do they go with the short sleeves for cat? Good question. Probably because it's summer
Fucking armor!
and we're doing his best.
Come on!
That's such a good point.
Off his horses, quick!
He learned from watching Mutt. He does really well. Yeah, it's a miracle he doesn't just go down.
Oh, Mott.
Baby boy. Mutt.
What the fuck was that,
Mutt.
Henry? You rescuing a damsel in distress?
I'm done with running.
Oh, really? And what exactly do you call... Oh, shit. Oh, you've been hit.
What?
Oh, it's the waters. They're so good. The animation's so good.
Well, we can't leave it like this.
No, wait!
It's kind of a terrible idea.
We've got to flee. Can you walk?
Yeah.
I'll manage.
Henry takes arrows like I handle mosquito bites. So true. He shouldn't have pulled out. That's what I'm saying. It's not good. You're supposed to keep that shit plugged up. You're practically asking for him to bleed out. Mocap is amazing. It's amazing.
You pull yourself together. We've got to vanish.
The first time I watched this cutscene, when Henry goes, "I'm done with running," and then Hans sees that he's hurt. I thought he was saying that because he thought he was about to die. Like, I'm done with running because I will die.
We'll get out of the woods and find someone. Then we'll get that shoulder of yours fixed up. So, how far is it to Trotsky?
How far to Trotsky, he says, in his underpants.
There's someone in front of us. Down!
They mustn't get away. Got that?
Yeah, I have like no health, buddy.
And then kill them. No fucking around.
This walk cycle is so cunty.
You. Watch
It's
the
so
middle
cunty.
of the gorge. And keep your eyes peeled, right? You two, go
I'm just
up
gonna
there.
follow the Pookie.
Get a move on.
The
You watch
cuntiest
this
man.
side of the rocks. And you, go to the pond. They didn't succeed in swimming to the other side of the pond. I want to know. Then come back and give me a full report. Footprints, blood trail,
He'll see us.
everything.
We'll have to wait.
Get to work.
Swim all the fucking way across. Shut up! What a cheap will hear you.
It's still easier here. than that
Can be a cunt sometime. Absolutely.
Traveling about, pitch black. We'll all
the key to leveling up your stealth is just to at all times be sneaking. And then when it levels up your sneaking.
Got to get to that tree trunk up ahead, quietly.
Or rather, when it levels up your stealth, you know you're in the room with someone.
Fuck.
And you're like, ah, okay. I'm not alone. The hair indicator icons are so cute.
I played dice against Lefty yesterday. You can watch instead. You reckon we'll find them, do you? If they try to
Luke Dale just walks like that. Does he really?
They're in front of us. Quick, into the rocks.
Hi! Hello, hello! As you can see, we're running for our lives with the boyfriend.
What now?
Hey? Hans! There's more of them up top!
Shit! Take cover! Run ahead of them!
Are we taking cover? Oh my god, see what I'm saying? This will not be the only time that we'll see this. F in the chat. Let's see when is last save? Okay, that's not that bad. Alright.
We'll get out of the woods and find someone. Then we'll get that shoulder of yours fixed
It's not
up.
great, but it's not horrible. You have to crouch. Hans was running without a crouch.
So,
I've just been doing what Pookie's been doing. Simon says, except it's you know, Pookie says. Or Pookie does, I guess.
there's someone in front of us. Down.
He is special.
Got that?
He's immortal.
Call out as soon as you see them. And then kill them. No fucking around. You, watch the middle of the gorge. And keep your eyes peeled, right? You two, go up there.
Doing our
Get a
best.
move on. You watch this side of the rocks.
He actually is marked immortal in
And
game.
you, go to the pond.
In the dev notes. Like a couple people are. Like Sam's mom. Which is nice.
I want to know.
Like if you just leave her, the game says she dies, but she doesn't actually die because she's immortal.
Footprints, foot trails,
He'll see
everything.
us. We'll have to wait.
Get to work.
think they could swim all the fucking way across?
Shut up, or the chief will hear you.
It's still easier here than that skirmish on the other side.
Stumbling about in pitch black. When all your torch does is blind you.
These hours, catching some naked men and boys, better than getting killed in a skirmish.
It's ridiculous because I feel like I need to also be quiet along with them. Why is my stealthing so much faster than Hans as I keep walking right into his ass?
There's more of them up top. Fuck.
Hans only. He's not touching anybody else. Is this spoiler free? Are we allowed to refer to events later? You can, for the most part, refer to
You reckon we'll find them, do you? If they try
to later stuff. I assume if people are watching this, they are technically not newbies. It's always like this. I know. I really thought that was
Quick, into the rocks.
Where are you? Put it far. They're fleeing into the rock. Hurry!
I'm gonna save.
Run around. We'll catch them at the top.
Isn't it nerve-wracking? God. Max walking into his ass. That's true.
What now?
Hey? Hans! There's more of them up top!
They're here. Take cover. Run ahead of them.
Hans, I need you to run after me this time. Oh, are you fucking kidding? Y'all. Y'all. Oh my god. I was like, oh, I'll go ahead. Nope. Oh my god. Pizzle yet. Yep. This guy in particular. Henry and me. Can we do it this time?
What now?
Eh? Hans! There's more of them up top.
Hans, I need you to be a little bit, Johnny on the spot. Please.
Where now, for fuck's sake?
That's smart. Leaving him and just running. Well, he doesn't die, period. I just feel bad leaving Pookie behind.
Damn it,
We
they're
made it.
everywhere. What are we gonna do? How should I know?
Hopefully not die
We can't
again.
go climbing into the rocks at night when we can't see
Just
shit.
took 3 tries.
But they'll catch us.
Oh, you don't say, genius.
Calm down for fuck's sake.
It is impressive archery.
Stop it! This isn't going to help us. You know what? Go and look into that gorge behind me and see if there's a way forward. Then come back to me. At least we'll know if it makes sense to go that way. If we can get out of the rocks. I'll stay here meanwhile
That's
and watch
true.
out for them.
Yeah, Hans is fine. Come back to me. Come on my back. So similar. Yeah, I also got lost the first time here. Like, it took me a long time. And then at one point, while I was writing fic, because I'm insane, I reloaded the game at one point just to go back into this area so I could figure out how long it would take to walk a specific distance. Like, I had to find the exact locations where he fell, and how long it would take to get up there, and then how long the trek to Bojana's house would. I mean, never say I'm not committed. Ugh. Okay. Anyway. Fireflies, we love to see it. Or is it glowworms? Are those the same thing?
There's a path, but through fissures. Oh, there's no other way to go anyway. Hans won't be too happy when I turn in.
I do try to go for accuracy. I know.
I
Same.
don't know. They must have come this way.
Where's Capon? He must have fled from them through the other gorge. I have to find him.
We'll certainly do our best. I'm gonna save again because I'm a dirty, rotten cheater. I also don't know. Left, thank you. I was like, I don't know which way. Although left, I guess, makes more sense.
Where is he?
It's nice to have a special interest, so true. What do we do with our lives if we don't have hyperfixations?
This looks like a way out. Hans!
Here! Oh, thank God we found each other. I didn't manage to warn you when those soldiers popped up in front of me. I only just avoided being seen. And I only
Boys.
found my way out of those bloody rocks a while ago.
Of course he's a gentleman. Lets his boyfriend go first. The real question is how this fight is gonna go. Can I save beforehand? Probably not.
Fuck you, whoreson!
It's me or him. Yes. Yes. I've heard that about the nicknames. I just panic and click, guys. They're just panicking and clicking. Oh no, I'm playing with unlimited
You know the
saves.
trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started.
Dad.
I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you
And
set
mud.
foot outside the house.
Good boy, Mud. Best boy, Mud.
If you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists. We did a fine job.
Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits. Like keeping your head on your shoulders. Pa. Ah, come now. I was the one who raised you, but you know how things really are.
So true. Remember who you are, and also that you have a boyfriend you need to get back to. Who needs you.
Why? Am I dead? Not yet.
Same, Alea.
I'm dead, though.
Matter of fact. Yeah. But you know what? I will say one thing. The dev notes also label Martin as just Henry's dad, which is also weird. But I would like to know Henry's mom's name, please, please. Anyway, yeah, weird shit going on in that triad, I guess. Threesome? Well, who knows? Who knows what they had going on? Henry's mom caught the eye of two men and she still doesn't get a name. That's why. It's because she would have been too powerful. Martin's is Henry's dad in my heart. Yeah, of course. He absolutely is, because he raised him. Danzig will be upset, but that's okay. Scarlett's OT3, so true. But he, yep, might be his father, but he ain't his daddy. Yep. Also, Catherine, oof, oof. Oh no, that does horrible things. Especially at the end of the game when he's like, oh, you could use some mothering from Catherine specifically. Hopefully that's not his mom's name. Prayer circle it isn't.
If I'm not, then how come you chose a different path than I wanted for you? Maybe that's how it was meant to be.
This is worst line.
But once you've chosen the path of adventure, you have to fight. You have to fight till the bitter end, with all the strength you can muster. You still have a long way to go till your work is done, Henry. So pull yourself together and wake up. It's not over yet.
For the love of God, wake up. Pull yourself together, Henry.
Can you even imagine how terrified he must have been?
I thought you were done for.
Martin is the dad that stepped up. So true.
Where am I? Well, you dropped out of the sky like a shot-down hawk. And that fella landed with you. He broke your fall nicely, otherwise you'd have ended up the same as him.
What are you wearing?
Well, you won't be needing it. We can't be running naked through the woods. And if you're capable of running at all.
And where's
Still need
Mutt?
to meet your brother and fuck your boyfriend. Yes.
I've no idea. Just don't worry about your dog. He can look after himself. Right, we've got to disappear. Right, come on, I'll help you up.
Billy on here is right. It's literally in the text that says that specifically he only survived because he landed on the enemy. Saying that Henry wasn't at least greatly injured. I mean, he kind of was.
How are you holding up?
We're strong.
It's not so bad.
We got this, boo.
All I can do for now. As long as you're able to talk.
This scene fucked me up when I first saw it. It's so
They're here.
good.
Sigismund's army.
The only army here is a one-man army of soldiers.
That line, man.
Don't do this to me. Pull yourself together and let's go. We have to go.
Like, you really get how important Henry is to Hans in this entire
The gate is
sequence.
closed.
Don't worry, my name will open any gate.
Fuck.
He is so sweet.
Scallis is in flames. We're gonna die here. Bianca.
Two things here. First of all, Ku says, you meant to type Carolina. That makes more sense. Catherine would be so much worse. This scene, yeah, no, it would be horrifying from Hans's perspective. But also, it touches my heart so deeply. And then, I put this in fic because of course I did, we get to Bianca, and Hans, picture his perspective, hears him go, oh, Bianca, and he's like, who? Because apparently she's important enough to come up in this fever dream of his. Who's this girl who's suddenly competition, you know? Hans learning things. I agree. Seeing Henry, I can do anything I put my mind to if Scott's just absolutely this close to death. Must have done number on Hans. Absolutely.
Listen to me, Hal. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the truck. Go to the castle. Hurry.
What about you?
Your mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Ransom.
Christ's sake.
Anything happens, he'll take care of you.
On.
Oh, I'm sure he infers it, but also that's still competition from Henry's past.
We'll make it together. You'll see.
He could have just left him. God, I know, right? He looks so worried. We'll make it together. Saying please in the background is killing me.
Just imagining things.
Run. No. No.
Hang in there.
Bugs.
You're a warrior. You can do this. It's all right, Henry. I've got you. Just a little further.
They're both doing so good here. Also, yeah, that love must have been deep enough to make Hans worry.
The linden tree. Just like Father always wanted.
No, we can't stop.
The line.
I let them all down.
You never let me down. Henry, a light. Look.
I see it.
We've got to go.
Guys, they're in love.
Hold on. Hold on. We're here.
Pavlena, is it you?
Greetings, good wife. Fear not. We mean you no harm. My friend needs help. Please.
Please.
Right. I'll see what I can do for him.
Bewildered Beastie, she's near blind.
Let's have a look at you. It's all right.
So maybe.
Parents, that was just a dream, Henry. We're in the woods. We were ambushed, but don't worry. We'll get you fixed up right as rain.
Now I've got you, whore sons.
Regina's the greatest. But also, we need to talk about Hans in this scene. Who is so, I mean, Henry ready to, like, you know, help even despite, but that, the full body tackle, I cannot handle it. Oh.
Hey, lad. Are you alive, lad?
Kanji Club, it's the perfect parallel. It's that. Oh, my heart. You dead yet, kid? Looked at this fight scene himself. Holy shit! Damn! That is impressive. They did go very hard on Mom's death. Baby boy. Not the trauma. And then he just keeps running from that trauma forever.
They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone. Who? Who burned it to the ground? A huge army. They attacked without warning.
Get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
Ears, you're so right. Little half-elf ears.
I am Sir Marquardt von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and
He was
Croatia.
so baby. So baby.
Get up now. There's work to be done.
The American accents are wild.
Mother?
I ain't your ma, laddie.
Longest lashes in Bohemia.
Oh, may all the saints be praised. I was afraid you'd never wake up again.
What? Where am I?
Where would you be? Here in my cabin, where you and that pal of yours burst in last night. Slowly, lad. Slowly.
The immediate panic upon hearing Hans being referred to. She knows. She's gotta know.
What happened? What about Hans?
He's taken care of for now, but he was on the edge there for a bit.
Yes.
And so were you, lad, so calm yourself. Last night you were 1 foot in the grave already. You were lucky you happened to turn up here.
Well, I have to talk to Hans.
You won't get much out of him now. He's lost a lot of blood and he has a fever.
Yeah, I think they changed Godwin quite a bit, although apparently he's modeled after, I think it was Wafra's dad? Which did not know that until, well, I guess a couple months ago. Anyway, it's super cool that Luke did that himself, because I love that scene, and the, yes, KCD2 Godwin is amazing. And he looks way older than he technically should, but that's okay. We can live with that. He's great. But no, I love that full body tackle. That fight is so good. It's so good. And the worst part is, of course, that Hans doesn't even take that scene, that moment to heart, the carrying him there and saving him. He doesn't internalize that as, oh, I saved Henry just once. He doesn't. Anyway. Yeah, love Bojana. Bojana said, fuck these nobles. So true. Man fought in Kosovo. He aged very fast and very early. They did age him up, yeah. Okay, we're going with, will you help him? That is important. Hans really has trouble seeing his own worth. Thank you, Hanush. I love Hanush as a character, but good God.
But
The
you helped him,
damage.
weren't you?
God willing. Well, I managed to pull you out of death's grip, so maybe I'll be blessed again. I'll go check on him as soon as I'm done with you. How are you feeling?
I've had worse. My shoulders stings a bit, but I'm all right otherwise.
You died
You're
twice.
brave. If you weren't, we wouldn't be speaking now. Ah, your shoulder is looking a lot better. I did my best, but I don't see good no more, especially at night. So I didn't do the best job. It just wouldn't stop bleeding. And now you've moved about, it started up again. Take this and bandage it up. Not much else we can do with it now.
Thanks. I reckon I can manage that. But I need to get a breath of fresh air to clear my head.
You slept through half of God's bright day, lad. So, if you feel up to it, go ahead. At least we'll see how steady you are on your feet. While you're at it, you can stop by the trough and wash all that nasty grime off of yourself. I found an old tunic. Put it on so you don't catch a chill. It gets cold here by the water. No doubt you'll be famished and need a bite to eat. There's some hot soup in the pot on the fire. If that ain't enough, I put some bread and cheese on the table outside for you. And you'll find some of our home-brewed liquor there, too, in case you need bucking up.
That rolled R.
Don't overdo it, though.
I won't. Thanks a lot.
But I can
May
smell
God
you.
reward you 1,000-fold. What's your name, by the way?
Bushenna's my name.
And I'm Henry.
I know. Hans told me.
Of course he did.
I'll go and check on him. When you're done with everything, come and see me and we'll figure out what to do next.
Here it is. Our terrible fall leveled us down. You can try to get the Lent achievement. Ooh, that's gonna be tough. A couple of you said that. Things. Let's see. Saving Henry like this doesn't count because Hans fantasizes saving Henry while he's tied up in the woods or something. Oh, I bet he wants him tied up. Hans once again having trouble connecting reality with what he imagines should happen. Honestly, yeah, I think yeah, I think he fantasizes rescuing Henry in the ways that Henry already rescued him, but also I feel like the life debt of rescuing him is not something he can ever really repay in his eyes either, because Henry sort of gave him, and I need to soften this somehow, but like gave him a will to live, and that sounds dramatic, but it's kind of like he didn't realize that there were things to care about, or people to care about him before Henry came into his life, and that's fucking heartbreaking. Henry badly needs to take a bath, because he never actually got to, kind of, mostly. I wonder if Henry's... Oh, first, keeping Henry clean is a whole separate game. So fucking true. God, me running from trough to trough. Sometimes I wonder, though, if Hans's parents being alive would have changed much in that regard, though. Like, we know nothing about how they were as people. Maybe he still would have been insecure. I agree. The thing, though, is I think the important part of Hans's parents are how he views them as this ideal in his mind that he's lost and can no longer get back. If that makes sense. Also, yes, gave him a purpose, someone to really care for. Yes. Hans has some unique voice lines when Henry stinks. Oh, good God. I mean, they probably are perfect for hardcore mode. I don't know what fully goes into the Lent achievement, but I'm willing to try. I'm now skipping around over chat. He also saved Henry during the Nabokov Forest ambush. He does. Yes, he does. And he doesn't, like, none of those things register for him. Shark Flan's comic about it. I can't remember if I've seen that. Should we vote on that? I assume the Lent. I'm willing to do that. Absolutely. The more you guys can vote on, the better. Hans yapping about Henry and his delirious state. I'm insane about that. That makes me feel crazy. And Hans delirious. Henry? Where's Henry? Henry? The skeletons? Yes, they're so cool. But I also love these screens. They made the skill reset justifiable. I agree. Yes. Let's starve Henry. All right, let's do it. I mean, I'll do it right. Let me do Lent achievement? Question mark. Yes. No. Start poll. Yeah, no sausage for adder anyway. So true. So true. Lent is hard because you have to reject Janos's sausage. Ah, it's okay. We can. Well, hang on. Can we take it and give it to Mutt? That's an important question. Henry asks about scallops. Gotta give it to Mutt. Yes, good. Oh, have fun. Guten Appetit. Henry yaps about scallops in his fever state because that's his biggest trauma. Yup. Hans yaps about Henry because, oh my god, Koo. You've just laid me flat with that. It's the eating or killing the problem. But we're not killing. Yeah. Okay. Sweet. So we can just give the meat to Mutt. If we get meat, we can just give it to Mutt. Anyway, yeah, I have to read this for everyone to hear because I'm still like on the floor about it. Henry yaps about scouts in his feverish days because that's his biggest trauma. Hans yaps about Henry because the thought of losing him is his biggest traumatic event. I can't handle that. Oh my god. Okay, I'm well again. Lent means no hunting. I don't know. I don't know these things. You guys know better. Someone respond to Kanji Club. Anyway, yeah, we've had a terrible fall. I love these screens so much. I love them so much. But my favorite by far is still the one that we're not going to get, which is the one that you can get in the Prager camp if you kill literally everyone. It's like a miracle happened. No killing directly. Mutt can do it for you. Okay. We need to go pray for the boy. We're bleeding. Okay, we need to do that first, maybe. Much as we may want to confirm. Did I do it? Use. No. Okay, here we go. Do we need to use all of them? Yeah. Okay, we're using. Why can I only use 4? We'll do it, and then we'll see if I can use the other ones. You do not. Okay, you're not bleeding. All right. So he can just be injured, but not bleed. Okay, sweet. Thank you, Chad. The achievement includes when you play as Godwin. No meat for Godwin. What does the poll say? Are you kidding me, chat? I need one more person to vote. I need one more person to vote in the poll. Now I know how Luke Dale feels. Every time people just vote things 50-50, although the fact that, people voted you should marry Yitka, unbelievable. No, not in this house. Not in this house. Come on. One more person. Vote. How do you complete the Mutt quest when you can't hurt the wolves? Mutt can do it. Mutt can do it for us. I'm not ending this poll until one more person votes. We're just gonna leave it there. Wait, I missed that vote. Was on one of the streams or on his Twitter? It was on his Twitter, I think. You can use poisoned arrows as long as it's the poison killing animals or mutt. Risky, but clever. You can punch wolves. Perfect. We're good. We're good, guys. We're good. We're good. And the wolves, you can hurt them a few times, but then have to hit them with your fists. Okay. Thank you. Okay, one more person voted. Dawn of Lena, I owe you my life. Or at least the Lent achievement owes you. It's what will be its existence. I'm gonna get dressed. He definitely had the poll on his Twitter because I voted on there. But it may have also been on YouTube. You are hungry. We sure are.
That's really good. So good I wouldn't say no to some more. Aye. True bliss is a full belly.
He's hungry, guys. Let's see. Where are we at? Nourishment 54. Okay, you can keep eating. Except he empties the entire. Do all of the perpetual stews have no meat? That is a good question. I mean, it's not a perpetual stew. It does stop. But does this stew take us out of the Lent achievement? Because if so, I need to reload. They're not really perpetual though. Stews are okay. Sweet. Thank you, Imhotep. You get remade. Oh, I see. Put a screenshot of the results on Twitter. Okay, check your stats. Where are we at? 68. We can take another bite. We're gonna finish the pot. I'm reminded of that one. Okay, yeah, we literally finished it. I'm reminded of that one serial killer who, well, we don't even know if she meant to or not. But she literally ended up inadvertently or intentionally, where she thought her miracle cure was to feed people cabbage tomato soup, except there's like no nutritional value in that, so they just died.
You've lost a lot of blood, but with a bit of luck, you should pull through.
How many meats you ate are in the player stats page? Perfect. Player. Buffs, combos, animal companions. Alright, where is it? Keep an eye on combat for animal killed and main for mean eaten at the bottom of the list. Is it under statistics? Stats, yes. Time played, distance walked, time slept, time starving. Must be a psychopath because I ugly laughed when you used it and then they died. I mean, there's not enough nutritional value in cabbage soup. Food eaten. Meat eaten. 0. Okay, good. I guess there also will be in combat. Animals killed. 0. Good. It's been 3 days in game. Yes. Yes, he's out for a while. And now Hans isn't doing well, which is why we need to check on our boy. Also, I saw someone say that Henry being hungry reminds him to eat IRL because of ADHD. That is so relatable. I am the same exact way. I'll get hyperfixated on something and I'll just, yeah. It will just be, no, I will not remember. And I'll come out of a fugue state and be like, I haven't eaten in a day.
Hans, can you hear me, friend? Christ. In the end, you bore the brunt for both of us. May all the saints watch over you. And over Bajana, too.
We're praying. For those of you who didn't know we could, you gotta pray for Hans.
Lord God Almighty, look down on a poor sinner and hear my heartfelt prayer. Protect Sir Hans, and don't let him die. Just as he didn't let me die. Preserve his life. Because he's a young gentleman. brave and just and a good Christian, and look down on Bajena too, and let her save Sir Hans, and deliver her from all evil, and grant her grace, because she herself is merciful and didn't turn us away in our hour of need. Amen.
I'm crying.
Amen.
That prayer was hysterical. I don't regret it, but also I guess I'm here. I also buy rooms in every town so I can eat from their pots. That's clever. That's very, very clever. Okay, we have tasks to do. We need to clean ourselves because we reek. Clean ourselves as well as we can in a trough. I'll subscribe to Hans's Brave and
Feel
Just.
like a new man.
Hyaku, no. It's literally just Henry. Oh, nettle. What else was on our task list? Is it T? Nope. That's the wrong button. It's J. I took care of myself. Oh, okay. Alright. I did everything I had to do. I've had to prepare for the hardcore run. I have notes. Well done! Clearly did your homework. Henry has permanent beer goggles for Hans. So true.
Did what you asked.
And you didn't faint while doing it. I'm pleased, Henry. I had to pour a whole Lethean potion into you last night. That's what I call medicine. It can either put a dead man back on his feet, or make sure he never gets up again.
Irresistible.
So, consider yourself lucky.
I will. But what about Capon?
Well, he's less lucky. That brute really knocked him about before Hans beat the life out of him.
Really? I didn't know that you could get special dialogue. It says if you have special dialogue, if you bury the guy before she asks. Well, too late, I guess. He literally just got mad at Henry for trying to save a girl from the pack of rapists. Yeah. Hans is irresistible, even though he couldn't get the butcher's daughter in the first game. Yes, but he couldn't get her because Henry fucked it up for him. Canonically. What's funny about these two is that they roast each other face to face, but behind each other's back, and they're constantly defending each other and talking. Yes, it's true. They are so in love, you guys.
Is there any way I can help? I owe it to Capon, and I want to do whatever I can.
Of course you do.
You owe him, all right. I've got a bit of that Lethean potion left. It ought to work wonders on him, same as on you. But I can't just give it to him now. First, we have to deal with that fever. The best and fastest remedy for that is chamomile decoction. Luckily, it ain't too hard to brew, but we'll need some fresh sage for it. And, of course, chamomile. You ought to be able to manage that. You've got young legs and eyes, and I reckon a bit of a stroll would do you good.
Country club. We can do that. He can also get it right. There's three options, right? Either Henry feeds him the exactly correct lines, and then Hans gets it right. Or Henry feeds him the correct lines that aren't the exact perfect ones, and Hans fucks it up. Or Henry feeds him the wrong lines, and Hans fucks it up. However, we know canonically, based on what Henry says, admits to, or can admit to in this game, doesn't Hans canonize that Henry gave him the wrong lines? Yes, that's exactly it. You can find out that Henry intentionally gave him the wrong lines. It's absolutely beautiful, which reads to me like jealousy, because of course it does. That perfume that made him break out. Yes, Hans wanted it, but then of course we can still do. Oh no, you look as irresistible as ever, and then write about it twice more in our journal and elsewhere, which is incredible to me. Who made it canon? Hans fails. Franz, yes. You can literally. It's very missable, but we will get it, chat. You best believe we'll get it. I was glad because I wanted to save Carolina from that dick. Exactly. We owe it to the women of the world to save that ass for us. Um, Hero of the century, so true. We do not know about herbs. He's gonna go on about fucking cooking.
All right. Tell me, what do the herbs look like?
He does gas off
Sage
Hans a lot.
has a purple blossom, and chamomile has white petals with a yellow center. At the back of the hut, there's a footpath leading up to the rocks. You go along there till you reach a sort of small meadow. You ought to find both of them there.
Great. I'll be back in a jiffy with a couple of handfuls.
All right. I'll be glad if you get back here soon. I don't feel right being here with that corpse in my yard. Seeing him lying there gives me chills. I can't think straight.
I understand. It makes me anxious, too. Maybe I could manage to bury him somewhere. Or at least hide him somewhere further off in the woods.
The Lord be praised. I'd be truly glad of that. Do you feel up to it, laddie? You ain't in the best of shape, and digging a grave's a tough job, even for a healthy fella.
Not to worry. I'll see what I can manage. It's on account of us that he's here, anyway. I wouldn't want you to have any more trouble. And a bit of effort, even if it's a dirty job, is the least I owe you.
Well, if you think you can manage it, good. But don't overstrain yourself. And thanks.
Where should I put him?
Grab the spade by the dung pile and bury him by the creek. The soil will be softer there, so it should be easier. When you head out the gate, follow your nose. Find a good spot somewhere in the reeds and nettles. And when you're done with that, better have a wash, so's you don't have the stench of death on you.
True. I'll bear that in mind.
I'll sort out the rest with Ignatius, the gravedigger, when he comes by again, so's I don't have that wretch lying here till Judgment Day.
All right. I'll get to it.
You guys are the greatest chat of all time. I have to respond to some people. Hang on. I agree, Anvika, that it's a bummer that they let you choose, but then decide. But I think here's why I think that this is the case. I think they did that specifically because the DLC is such a hint in so many ways about the fact that there's more to their relationship. So much so. So, in my opinion, they probably made that canon specifically to like add to that, to add more proof, essentially. Like, yeah, this sure happened like this specifically because Henry was jealous. Hans is canonically a 2-pump chump and proud of it. It is, he takes no time at all. No time at all. It is incredible to me if you let him go there. And yes, Elaine absolutely comments on that as well, but like she wouldn't know, so she just assumes. And Hans doesn't like correct her. So God help him that Henry better help him get a little bit better at that. There's at least one point in the Brushes with Death DLC where you have the option to save a woman from bad dick. Good. I wish the KCD2 journal had the same charming and personal notes from Henry like in KCD1. Same. I poured over those notes. And I was like, give me anything. Yes, Cookie? What is it, Cookie? Cookie. Come up. No? Okay. One day. Cookie. For now. This bottom is trying to get it over with as soon as possible. So true. That's why there's Buck's blood under his bed later in the game. Exactly. Henry edging himself as a learning experience. Listen, you can just stay there and go again. Just wait for it to get there again. It's not going to take long. They're young enough. And because the main ingredient is oil. Yeah, from a story perspective, I understand, but like as a player, it feels unsatisfying. I'd rather not have an option at all. Yeah, makes sense. I get that. But as a shipper, I'm like, my man. My man. And Elaine can spot a 2-pump chump from a mile away. Honestly, good for her. We respect it. But she also doesn't like say, okay, well, maybe not then. Where is the spade? Here's the dead body. Oh, here it is. I'm just blind. Now the real question is, where do we need to go? See, this is again another reason I'm very grateful. Which one is it? Carry the corpse. Okay. I'm very grateful that I'm not playing on hardcore mode. Because I would just die. And not find my way anywhere. Dead bastard. So true. I mean, she was down to do things with Chamberlain, but she wasn't, right? She was like, I don't want to go back to him because he wants to do unspeakable things. And honestly, who can blame her there?
Ah, shit! My shoulder. Oh, this bastard's hard work.
Is it robbing?
Can't be in
It's
the
not.
ground soon enough.
We can take all of this. Nobody's down to whatever Ulrich sent to. Yeah. I never got that dialogue with her. Yeah, no, you only get it if you go the Miller's route. And then, ooh. Yeah, enjoy lunch, Koo. Thank you so much for coming. Yeah, you only get it if you go down the Miller's route. And, then you get the most incredible line where she suggests that both of them sleep with her. Which is incredible. And Hans reacts. Oh God, I think I sent it actually
the
to.
earth rests lightly on you, you bastard. I hope you find peace and don't come out to haunt anyone.
I was gonna say it makes it sound like he wants him to come back as a zombie. I think I sent Scotty. I think I sent you the dev notes for that moment where he's talking about, but wait, when he reacts like, absolutely not. We're not having a threesome. Is it stealing? No, it isn't. See, I just take all the herbs out of people's gardens. I get her POV because damn, I would too. Yeah, maybe find one on the blacksmith quest. She doesn't suggest it. Yeah, no. She doesn't. It never. I mean, we'll see here. Okay, not stealing.
This will be the weapon used by the bastard who cut up Sir Hans.
I'm not gonna use it, but I can sell it. Let's put on some clothes. No, just one. Okay. Wait. Oh, that's the tunic we wore while that we got from Bushana. He still has no pants on. I know. We're working on it. Ulrich gives you the quest to find them, but you can find them without the quest. You can. You can talk to them. But the dialogue option that you get with her, where she's like, "You can both have me," that never comes up. So we will get to talk to them. Absolutely. I always went back to him, and he got so annoyed with me. Pouch. Yes. This page. Belts. Yes. Oh, because she knows you a little more than makes it. Yeah, exactly. Boots. We've got some stuff. Right, we're dressed. Do we No, we need sage and chamomile. The first time I played this, I got so turned around that Henry was like, I should probably not leave Hans alone. He'll die without me. And I was like, oh, okay, I'm in the wrong place. I'm not searching for these
Shoulder still hurts like hell.
herbs in the right spot.
It'll tell me when it's gonna rain.
Oh, I stumbled across them because I was noshed during the wedding and just kept going, was over here. Yeah, yeah, same. I just want to know where Pookie is at all times. That's not the herbs we need, but maybe later. Some of the herbs, though, are so hard to find. There we go, sage.
Purple flower, sage. There we go.
Now we just need to find the chamomile. I don't understand how I got so turned around the first time I played.
That's it. Chamomile. Right, I've got all the herbs I need. So back to Bajena on the double. The sooner Hans gets that remedy, the better.
It's okay, I got a mod to save, to infinitely save. I'm a dirty, rotten cheater. I know some of the potion recipes by heart now. Fair.
What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bajena's? I should have some weapon at hand, in case there's any foul play.
Oh, Henry.
You! What do you want? Come here and tell me who you are, or I'll drum it out of you.
Peace.
Lord von Berghoff
Trying to do this the
sent
nice
us
way.
to find the renegades who ambushed some knights company down by the pond yesterday. A couple of them fled and are hiding out here in the rocks. So tell me who you are and what you know about it.
I'm Henry of Skalitz. I'm accompanying Sir Hans Capon on a mission to deliver an important letter to Lord von Berghoff. We were the ones who were ambushed yesterday by the pond. And Sir Hans isn't fit to travel now. Please report to Trotsky that we'll come as soon as we can. And have them send us horses and some clothing. And an escort would be good too.
Shit, how about that? I didn't expect you to fall for it so easily. We're not von Berghoff's men, and we'll deal with him later. Like we did with you yesterday by the pond. But that's the least of your worries now. We'll take your Sir Hans with us, but we've no need of you. Farewell, Henry of Skalitz.
Well, this is a problem.
This'll be quick, boy.
That's the problem. I'm gonna die.
Show what you're made of.
Can't do two at once.
You had enough.
Yep. Motherfucker. You can always talk them into walking away. Can you seriously? Where is it going to spit me out if I go try again? Let's find out. Nope, that's not going to work. I can try and beat them up again, but it's not going to work. Hang on. What do we have? Okay, good. Oh, auto-load, my beloved. Huh. They show up later in the game. Oh, that's nice.
What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bajena's?
Can we wait for hours and police is still going? Yeah!
I should have
Welcome
some
back.
weapon at hand, in case there's any foul play.
Hey, you! What do you want? Come here and tell me who you are, or I'll drum it out of you. Lord von Berghoff sent us to find the renegades who ambushed some knights company down by the pond yesterday. A couple of them fled and are hiding out here in the rocks. So tell me who you are and what you know about it.
Wait, so you don't have the mod to let you save whenever you want? I absolutely do. And I saved right before getting murdered. But this is better because this way we can get out of dying in the first place. Yeah, okay, sweet. Thank you, Billy on here.
You're from Lord von Berghoff. You don't look like it.
Kulva! Watch your tongue with me, boy. When I say we're from von Berghoff, then we're from fucking von Berghoff.
Who else would we be from anyway? You can talk to me or talk to Cold Steel. Who the hell are you? And what are you doing here?
Gonna lie. We're usually honest boys, but we're gonna lie.
I'm Pavel, and I'm here to help Bozhena. I don't know anything about any attack, but I met some of von Burgov's men in the woods too. They had his shields and Waffenrocks. They were looking for some cutthroats. I gave them directions here, so you can join them once they get here.
Fuck.
What's the matter?
Nothing. Fuck it. Just tell them we'll wait for them in the tavern in Jelioff. All right?
Pavel mentioned. So true. Yeah, that might have been actually where that name came to mind. He's not like
That's all I need.
not like Hans and
Mixed up
his
in all sorts of
multiple Carolinas.
nonsense At my age.
Did they hurt you?
No,
Doggo's so good.
but I think they would have if you hadn't come along.
Sorry. I reckon it was one of those who followed us yesterday.
Look here. I almost got slaughtered twice in one day on account of you two. God be praised that my Pavlena wasn't here. Heaven knows what they'd have done to her. So, I'd like to know why all this is happening. Your friend was talking in a delirium in the night, saying you was knights. But if you two are knights, then I'm the Queen of Sheba.
It's fine. He's covered in blood because, yes, Billy on here is right. It's the dead guy that Hans killed. We didn't kill him. It's fine. It's fine. We are knights. I mean, technically Henry isn't. But you know what? We're going with it. It's fine. It's all fine. It's all good.
Bow to your ladyship. Sir Hans is the young lord of Leiper and Perkstein. I'm Henry of Skalitz, son of Sir Radzig Kobyla, and I'm his bodyguard. We were heading to Trotsky to deliver a message from Sir Hanush of Leiper and Margrave Jobst to Lord von Burgov. But we were ambushed by bandits yesterday down by the pond. And you already know the rest. And as God is my witness, we're no bandits. I swear to you, I'm thankful to you for saving us. And I'm sorry it caused you trouble.
Well, you sound sincere, so I'll take your word for it. I hope I won't live to regret it.
You won't. I promise you.
Promises are made to be broken. But thank you for dealing with them. I was sure they'd see through you. You thought up quite a story. It was a story, right?
Oh, I didn't meet anyone up top, but they swallowed it all right. What about Sir Hans? How's he doing?
He's holding up, I'd say. I treated his wounds and I'll change his bandages shortly. But what he needs most now is that remedy. Have you got everything for it?
Here. Chamomile and sage, like you said.
Excellent. Now to brew the potion from them. I gave you two the last of my supply during the night. But fresh is best anyways. It's a shame my daughter Pavlena ain't back yet. She'd get it done in a jiffy. But we'll just have to manage without her. But you can do it too. It ain't nothing hard. My eyes are so bad, it'd take me all day. But at least I can tell you how to go about it.
Y'all are taking me out in chat. I heard about the, I think I pretty much recall playing that out at one point. The bit about bowing to her as the Queen of Sheba, which is a beautiful dialogue option. Do you think he's already thought of the comparison with Lancelot, and that's why he mentioned that in his state about the knights? Oh my god, Imhotep. Jesus Christ. You are laying me flat here. I imagine Hans in delirium going, he's not just a knight, he's my knight. I will just lay down and die here. That's fine. I'm fine. This is fine. Everything is fine. This whole game, I don't care what Warhorse says. This is the Hansry game. They're the canon route. From beginning to fucking end, there is nothing about this game that isn't Hansry top to bottom. It doesn't even none of the other romances compare. I know Tom is always very diplomatic. He's like, it's one of the best routes, like romance routes. And I'm like, there are 3, sir. What do you mean one of the best? It's the best. There is no question here. They make me very emotional. Anyway, Henry is such a little shit. That's true. He got so many canonical lines, not optional, that are very sarcastic and it's one of my favorite things about Henry is that he can be such a little shit. Like when I write him, that is the thing that I love leaning into most, and I think that is one of the things that Hans loves most about him too. It's the only romance that is interwoven with their individual character arcs as well as the main story. Exactly. Exactly right.
All right.
Obviously,
I'll
we're
try.
brewing it for her. We had experience in alchemy.
But I'm not sure how to do it.
I told you, I'll explain everything. I have a book here with the recipe, but it'll be better if I tell you. I know it by heart.
I can read as well as any man, if that's what you mean.
My word. Maybe you really are a noble son.
I'll take the book just in case, but if you give me some advice, I'd be grateful.
Of course. Everything we need is in the hut. Let's get to it.
Oh boy, I freaking love alchemy. Do you really?
Everything's prepared.
Boy's motto. Oh, no. Wait. Boy's motto is the whole game's tagline. I know, right? Okay, recipe book. I'm just slow at it.
Now find the recipe for chamomile decoction and remember what you have to do. Then get back to the bench and we'll start.
I love Henry Snatsby. My favorite character trait of his is the same. Because he's also a very sincere guy and he makes for such an interesting mix. One turn of the hourglass is 10 seconds. That is good to know. Wine, 2 handfuls of chamomile, handful of sage. Okay. You can speed run some of the process. Do you even have to turn the hourglass? No, wait. But it would take me over to the herbs.
You must have read it by now, surely.
Yes, I'm already done. Absolutely.
First, you have to pour the right base into the cauldron. Choose the right pitcher.
No, if you want to just keep time in your head, you can. All right, sweet.
To the recipe.
Thank you, Billy on here.
So, what did you pour
And
in
Tiago.
there?
Wine, of course.
So many of you.
Like it says in the book.
Glad to hear it. Now try moving the cauldron over the flame, so you know how it looks when it starts boiling a bit.
2 handfuls of chamomile. Should actually put the where are the ingredients? Oh, they're in my inventory. Do I need to put them down? Much confusion. Where are they? I mean, I guess maybe it's just part of the tutorial. Because normally I like here, right? I can't open my inventory.
What are you waiting for? Move
All right.
it down. Hear that bubbling? It's boiling. Remember that well. For most potions, you just have to simmer the herbs for a bit. But sometimes you need to get it good and hot. So you have to get the fire blazing under the cauldron using the bellows. Try fanning it with the bellows to get it boiling.
Oh, interesting. Use the button to prepare ingredients. I mean, I can. Let's try it. It'll auto prep. Where is this magical button? I think so. Yeah, I think you have to follow the tutorial the first time. All right, we're gonna use the fan.
To keep it going, you mustn't stop with the bellows. If you want to cool it down quick, take it off the flames. Try it. Move the cauldron up. Good. Now we'll start with the brewing. Get all the herbs that you need ready. The ones you picked.
Okay, there we go.
There on the shelf, so you've got them at hand.
Boiled wine, so true. If you want a perfect potion, it's good to select yourself to make sure you can use 1 fresh herb at least. Yeah.
All right, let's get to it. First, throw 2 handfuls of chamomile into the cauldron.
does the auto prep actually... Oh, interesting.
Before you put it on the flame, turn the sand glass so you know how long you're brewing it. It's got to be exact. Every grain of sand counts.
I should have waited.
When the sand has flowed out, that's 1 turn. That's how long you have to boil the chamomile. Move the cauldron to the fire and wait until it starts bubbling. Then turn the sand glass. As soon as the sand runs out, take the cauldron off the fire again.
Yeah, I've always done it by hand, Lily on here. I have picked the perks that allow minor mistakes. Maybe that's why. Dog?
Ain't that enough? Take the cauldron off the flames. All right. Now, take 1 handful of sage, grind it with a mortar and pestle, and drop it in the cauldron.
Dumb question, but does brewing a Henry level potion require a perk? I don't know.
Good. Now, drop it in the cauldron.
Drop in.
You don't have to boil it anymore. All you have to do now is decant it. Get a phial and pour it in.
I always just pick the perks that allow you to get like 6 potions for 1 prep. Yeah, the perks are real nice. Pour.
Done. Now, let's see what you've brewed.
All right. Need lots of saber snaps on console. I believe it. Much respect for you playing on console.
Here it is.
Ooh, by the smell of it, it's a chamomile decoction the way it should be.
Happy to help.
This should help Hans get better. I'll take care of it now.
All right. Is there anything else I can do to help?
I reckon you've done all you could. What you need now is a bit of rest. Go and get a good sleep. That works wonders.
A bit longer without food, and I'll really start to be grumpy.
You hang on. I know you're hungry, Henry. I stayed in Trotsky after the divorce and leveled up my alchemy to near max. It took like an all-nighter to reach that level. Jesus Christ. Every like 5 hours or so I get a bunch of herbs, hunker down, put on some music, and make a lot of potions. I play on console too. Bohemian beats to brew potions too. I find alchemy fairly easy to level up. Just spend a few hours doing it. Just a few hours, you know? Just a few hours. I make tons of potions because when I brew it restores my energy. Nice. And I don't want to wake up at the other side of the map because of somnambulant. Oh, God. Oh, God. Bashina doesn't mind Henry covered in blood. Just a regular Tuesday. How nice. So true. She's so tolerant. But it's fun. I mean, listen, more power to you. I think that's incredible. You are tired. Yeah, of course we are. I still have some food in here, I think. Let's eat. Where's our nourishment at? 51. How many apples can one boy eat before he's full? Many. He's just gonna eat some raw onion? Like a normal person? My Henry is permanently boozed up. Good for him! Before I fight, I drink like 5 potions. Damn. Glad I'm not alone and spending hours on alchemy and just chilling. Also maxed out at first. Nice. You guys are, you guys are way ahead of me. Okay, that helped. Some people do eat raw onion, though. I know that, and it horrifies me every single time I think about it. It's my best memory for KCD1. I was so happy with the upgrades they made. They are so nice. Okay, what's their other food? Well, I guess we'll sleep. Gotta get the boy to wake up. I don't think it'll let us go longer. Yep. Controls were clunky. They were. Would in fact eat onions like apples. Good God. Like apples. His breath must their breath must have smelled fantastic.
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had it like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently.
Where's my fucking sword?
And I found it. Everything I take now will be mine, and I plan to take everything.
Rotted hell!
Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
He is such a good villain.
Stronger dog fucks the bitches, and war is a nasty business.
Where's my fucking sword?
You know what? I think I'll keep it. As a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you!
Yeah!
Don't disappoint me.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Bad dreams. You must be Pavlena, right?
That's right. I came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told me what happened to you. Then I helped Ma take care of your friend that night?
Oh, Hans? He's alive. How is he?
Have no fear. He's alive, all right. Maybe too alive. Ma knows what she's doing, and that's the truth. I reckon she could bring the dead back to life. She said she dosed you with the strongest remedies she knows, and it looks like they did the trick. On that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
That sounds like our Hans.
That sounds like him, all right.
And what about you? How do you feel?
Definitely better than yesterday. Thanks.
That's good. Ma will be glad. But I heard you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you. Bad dreams?
I dreamt of Istvan Toth, a villainous, murderous whoreson who stole my sword. The last memento I had of my father, and I swore to get that sword back and avenge my parents.
Oh, that oath must be serious if it even torments you in your sleep. Dreams shouldn't be taken lightly. They can have real meaning, however hard they are to understand. What strikes you as the most important part of your dream?
Things to respond to. First, yes, fucking love Toth. Love those dynamics. The dream sequences are fucking amazing. I can't wait to hear more about some of the other ships. I didn't really dig into the others besides Hansry yet. Oh, you are in for a treat. Jamuel, my beloved. Isteric is great. Jadder is great. Zhishkat is great. Ishwan gives me big Tumblr sexy man, I can fix him villain energy. You're not wrong, although that is a concerning statement. The first time I saw Pavlina, I gasped. She's so pretty. I thought she was a love interest for sure. Same. Obviously, it's Dad.
Pa, without a doubt. I hope his soul and Ma's find peace.
Dreaming of a dead parent is confusing. It could mean you cling too much to the past, and you ought to find a new path. But
Tumblr does love its problematic
I think
men.
it's a good thing he's more important to you than that murderer.
I don't care about all. He can be such a dick. There were some screenshots I took just to like note like what an asshole Henry can be.
Thanks, Pavlina. I never thought of looking at it like that. It's a lot to think about.
You're welcome. But remember, it's only my reading. The only one who can really understand you is you yourself.
I expect you're right. So in the end, all the hard work will be on me. But this is all too much heavy thinking at once. Right now, what I need more is a little sunshine and fresh air.
Aye, that's the best remedy for many ailments. And a full stomach will help too. Breakfast is on the table, and I've got something else for you too. Come along, and we must save Ma from the clutches of his lordship.
Anyone else going to watch Ishtvan's actor's stream of KCD? I didn't know that he was going to, but he is so fun on social media that I believe would be absolutely hysterical. But also I need to comment on this because Pavlina saying like the only one who can understand you is you yourself feels like such a poignant thing to Henry specifically. He does need his sunshine. And we need to eat. Is that enough? No, we can go for one more and then we'll be overstuffed if we go any further, I think. Okay, yeah, 96. That's good enough. Let's go meet his lordship. The boyfriend.
Look who's finally up! Henry!
Henry's come to see us.
Good morning, Henry. You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
It's all the more cause for merrymaking. Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
He does sound so happy to see him, but also, long message, Hyaku. Is it controversial to say that I think some of the lines where Henry is a real asshole and super mean, especially to Hans, are OC? I agree. Henry's not a blank slate protag. He has a defined personality. He does. And he's fundamentally good and not really a cruel person, especially not to his friends and family. It just feels to me like Warhorse tried to give as much player freedom as possible and then went a bit too far with it. Yes. Also, yes to the quality of life change from KCD1 about standing up. But I think the reason why they put in that much player freedom is because we could take him dark side. Do you know what I mean? So we can make Henry into the worst version of himself because there are the evil Henry playthroughs where he goes burning down villages and just slaughtering everybody. That probably is why. I agree though that it does feel out of character. But like if you play him that way, then it automatically suddenly isn't. Like maybe him falling made him different. But yeah, the potential is there. It doesn't feel like Henry anymore. I agree. It's hashtag not my Henry. My Henry is a lawful good boy who's very sweet and tries not to lie and isn't allowed to trespass places anymore. Let's keep talking to the boyfriend. Hashtag not my Henry.
Of course. I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid.
Stop flirting,
And
Hans.
I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bajena told me what happened here yesterday. That's the third time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The third time? What in God's name happened the first 2 times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
The fight at the pillar is very juicy. I just this is the key. This is such a key moment of uh Hans being like he could have interjected me like, well, at least I now saved your life once. No, he's like, no, 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 show off. Tell this woman how great you are. Everyone needs to know how amazing you are.
Well, there was this time when me and Hans had some fisticuffs in the tavern, and for punishment, I had to accompany him on the hunt.
And I shot a boar.
And made it mad. And when Hans chased after the wounded animal, he got caught by a human patrol.
Humans?
They come from somewhere in Hungary. Sigismund brought them here to Bohemia as mercenaries. They're a very dangerous bunch.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But the thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive.
Well, there must have been 10 of them. I hadn't a chance.
You must have been seeing double. As I recall, there were 2.
That just proves how well you can count. Besides, they were armed to the teeth and had bows and armor. It might as well have been 10.
Whatever. Anyway, with a bit of luck, I managed to free Sir Hans.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but as we know, al dentes.
Fortuna juvat.
See now, you've finally learned it.
What?
It's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favors the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles. So I'll save myself a few groschen.
But you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Talmberg? What was that about then?
Yeah, I agree about the info dumping for new players. Like, obviously, people who don't want to hear this stuff again can go, oh, to cut the long story short and all that. And I'm like, no, 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 no. We need to talk about this in full detail. I love how joyful Hans is here. Yeah, the whole motto of ours thing. Literally, he told them what it meant a couple days ago. I love Hans so much. He's so ready to find everything ever that he can that can tie him to Henry. So also to answer the question that where is it? Once Upon a Blue New had. He's known for like a few waking hours. Exactly. Hard Ice Capon is right. Once Upon a Blue New said, is the stream ending at 3 or is it however long you want? So I'm not going to like go, oh, we're at the top of the hour. Let's end here. The plan is to end around there. So what we're going to do is we're going to get to the tavern in Nanjalev and Troskowitz. And that way, next stream, we can get divorced. And it'll be really exciting. And then somehow try and cope. Yeah. Warhorse does a good job with catching up new players, but honestly does not beat playing through. I agree. Playing through KCD1 is so good, and it's for going into the second game. yeah, like you get the gist of it, but you lose so much of the vibes, especially between Hansry. Um, yeah, I think it lends so much extra background information that you really end up wanting for. Anyway, back to the boyfriend conversation.
The foe took the castle by subterfuge, and we planned a counterattack.
Under the cloak of darkness, we scaled the mighty walls of Tarnberg Castle to get inside and open the portcullis to our brothers in arms who were poised and ready to attack.
And we almost succeeded. Only, along the way, Sir Hans here took an arrow to his noble seat.
Seat? He got shot in the backside.
My upper thigh, actually.
Backside it was. But that's no joke either. It's not easy to run with an arrow stuck in your arse. If I hadn't carried him...
I admit it, you saved my arse.
Well, now, you two have been through a thing or two. As far as I can tell, it really was his backside and not his thigh. I examined Hans and saw the scar for myself. But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
You tell him, Bojana. I also love the jank in KCD1. Also, Hyaku, you're fine. Like, I understand regretting not doing it in order, but like, you don't have to feel bad about it. But I'm glad you enjoyed it. He'll also see the scar for himself eventually. That he will. I was going to say, he's not only saving his ass, a couple other things are also going to happen. It's a legit good game on its own, not just for the yaoi. I agree. It's so good. It's such a solid game. Bojana really said I looked at that as before Henry. Although I guess he did look at it through his Braze. Like, there was a time talking to Teresa and Lord Patrick in the background got stuck in the loop of falling off the stairs, reappearing at the top of the stairs and repeating. That is incredible. I kept waiting for the dad reveal during my KCD1 playthrough and I screamed when it happened in that amazing Ronic scene. See, my favorite part is... Oh, alright, Imhotep. Have a ton of fun. That sounds amazing. Yeah. I mean, obviously not going for that much longer. But... Where was I? Yes, the dad reveal. I actually realized what was going on in that scene when we have Radzik at that I think it's an overlook and Henry's next to him and Henry ends up walking away after they have a chat and he goes like something son, and of course that can be taken in this like casual way, but I was like, oh I see, is he now? So it's exactly after Prabhaslavitz. I love that scene. So there, I wasn't actually that surprised when Toth came out with it because I was like, this is a thing, and it suddenly makes sense why Henry's getting all this favoritism. How did you beat that cutthroat boyfriend?
True enough. Hey, how did you manage to get the best of that cutthroat the other night when you hauled me here?
To be honest, by a stroke of luck. We were fighting outside, but that fucker got a hold of his falchion and let me have it in the guts. I thought I was done for, but I groped around and found a pail and whacked him with it with the last of my strength. And luckily, I hit him a nice crack right on the noggin. Can't remember a thing after that.
My word. Fortune really does favour you. You chose your motto well.
Once we get back to Ratai, I'll have it inscribed on my shield.
Our
Do
motto,
tell.
Henry.
What else did the two of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things, but I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now. We came here on an important mission, and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Trotsky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Zhelioth, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you, for your journey.
Oh, Bojana, I don't know how to thank you for all this.
Ah, but I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that spade. We can't manage without it.
Yes, of course. And thanks for everything you've done, Bajana.
I have something for you, Henry. Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that. Take this potion. It will help when you're in danger or don't know which way to turn. Have a little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble. You'll see. It's not all that hard to brew. With a bit of practice, you could manage it yourself.
Thanks, Pavlana. This'll come in handy.
No doubt. But we'd better get going now.
Hans is right. We're very glad we met you. And we're obliged to you for your help and hospitality. God bless you.
And you too, sirs.
As Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing arts. And you have rightfully earned the gratitude of the House of Lipa for all time. If you should ever find yourself in need, the doors of Perkstein shall always be open to you.
Thank you.
So
sir.
sweet, Hans.
Though, I'm not sure I could find the way to Perkstein. Hopefully we'll never need to take up your offer. Sorry for coming late, Ma. I got held up in Troskovitz.
Right, let's
Of
take
all
some food.
places.
The longer you
And
take
it's
here,
not
the
the
more
first
annoyed
time.
Hans
I
gets.
know,
Very
but I was
similar
going past
to
and I thought I'd try to sell
when
some
you're
baskets
at
for
the
witness
party.
there. And I succeeded.
Emmerich
pup.
won't be happy.
Then he shouldn't sell so dear. He charges nearly twice as much as we do, so it's no wonder folks buy from us. But I understand. Next time I'll come straight home. So you're not on your own, so
He is such a good
if anyone
lord.
comes here again
Hans putting on
threatening
his
you,
noble hat for
I'll
blind
put them
delivery.
in their
It's
place with an
incredible.
arrow.
Caught that on my
That'll
second
teach
playthrough.
them to try it on with us.
I
Maybe it's a
also
good thing he wasn't here.
love and
They'd
adore
catch you.
Danzig
Dread to think what they do with you.
so much.
They'd never catch me.
Anyway,
You know I can
yeah,
take down
Hans,
a hare on the run, and a man's an easy.
baby boy.
Nothing against the hospitality of the good women folk here, but I want to get to Trotsky Castle right away.
By the way, in my dreams, this trip takes them days and days, or they stay in the woods for like a week longer. That doesn't happen, but you know.
But you know how it is. The less fuss going on around here, the better for us. And if anything does happen,
We have to go back for Mutt, obviously.
What about Mutt? He's bound to be looking for us, and we can't just abandon him.
Henry, I like your dog, but that's not our priority right now.
He saved my skin.
So did I. First Trotsky, von Bergov and the mission, then we can look for your dog.
All right. But the moment things are sorted out, I'll go looking for him.
I'd expect no less of you. So, should we get going?
Camping in the woods with boyfriend DLC dropping when. If only. I want that so much. He said he likes Mutt. Yes! And I am now fully convinced, especially because of those little wooden ducks, that he goes looking for Mutt for Henry. And I kind of want now a fic where that actually happens, where he's like, look, I found you your dog. Yes, the dog toys! That's what I'm saying. Why else would he whittle all those dog toys? I swear, that man. Spittin' kitten.
What about the rest of our company? Could someone else have got away?
You saw for yourself. They didn't stand a chance. But you're right, we should...
Kanji Club. Oh my god. You can find these little wooden ducks all over the place throughout the Trotsky region. And then again you can find them in their room at the Devil's Den, where they are labeled, these little wooden ducks, they're labeled dog toys. But you can find them all over in the Trotsky region as if to, like, a trail to follow of where Hans went, or where he was at different times. And because they are labeled dog toys, anyway, yeah, I there was a post on my Tumblr about this. And Strawberry Pirates posted the most adorable little art of Hans going around looking for Mutt with the dog toy, and it's so cute. It's so cute. You can also find a whole family of them in the pond by Belani in the Kuttenberg region. It's very cute. I thought, yes, All those little they're so cute.
Just leave it at that. As soon as we get to Trotsky, I'll make sure they get a proper Christian burial and their souls find peace.
And when we get back to Ratai, we'll have a mass served for them.
You're right. They were damned good lads.
He is so sweet.
I've known Oates since childhood. Damn it.
Hold on a bit. Before we hit the road, there's something you should know. I have a hunch that one of that band that ambushed us at the pond
Oates.
is
Right?
Toth.
Toth? Are you yanking my pizzle?
Not yet.
He's long since over the hills and far away.
Not yanking that pizzle yet.
I know how it sounds, but I saw him. Believe me. I'd never mistake his ugly face after all that happened.
Of course, Henry. I know you have accounts to settle with him, but that's nonsense. Toth is in Sigismund's service and is harassing his opponents. And Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. So Toth's hardly going to attack his people. It was dark. God knows what you saw.
I saw him, the bastard, and I'll get him.
Oh, Henry.
Yes. We'll surely get him one day. I promise you. And your sword, too. But I don't think either of them are around here. But I see you haven't wasted any time and found yourself a weapon to replace that sword. That's good. You never know when you might need it around here. Come on, let's get going. Your mind will turn to better things along the way.
Toth, you swine, so true. Oh, here we go. The gayest opening of all time. Oh. Like, look at her. This moment. She knows! How would she not know? The Shrek opening. In which Bergena is all of us. Yes. Grandma's sending the nice couple off to Trotsky Castle. Again, in my dreams, this takes days. Boyfriend grab. Apparently, just like the smutty book, the dog toys in their room even before you move into the Devil's Den, but I truly think that's just dev oversight. I agree. I think that's them being a little bit lazy because I don't think they're gonna like see if people are gonna go back and check that. Go back into the rocks. It says straight through. That's true. They do. But even then, unfortunately, it would only take a couple hours from... Because of course I checked how long it would take from where they were. Which is tragic to me. I love the music in this scene. Love. Henry, you could have picked all those herbs. But there's nothing that's not romantic about this. Hunt just stops and drops into the grass and then they can be there for several hours, at least. Special shout out for all the music in the game. So fucking true. There are some songs I love especially, but yeah. This sequence in particular really makes it feel like a rom-com with extra steps. I know, right? This is their game! I was so excited they could hire a choir for the soundtrack for the second game. That is so... Yeah, I already loved the... I loved the soundtrack in the first game already. This one is, so good. Is this the girl who married Ola? Yes, she is. She's, the, town bailiff's daughter. He's the Troskowitz bailiff. Unless I'm getting wires crossed. Yeah, in the first game he could only use his wife because that's what they could afford.
Position at this castle, or at least a barber.
Ola is such a shit.
I mean, that
it's
old
true.
crone got me on my feet. But I don't believe much in herbal remedies.
You can't beat an educated man of medicine.
Hans said
And
no
I
to
can't wait to sleep in a
anti-vaxxers.
proper bed.
And some wine.
Oh, fucking hell.
Thank you, Country Club.
It's closed.
My name can open any gate, etc., etc. Yet here they are.
Open up! I bear an urgent message for your liege lord.
One wonders what would have happened if they had gotten nicer clothes before this, and he hadn't been so like, we have to get here immediately. Beginning of the disillusionment of Hans, so true.
Hear me!
Had to go, but I really
Open
enjoyed this.
the gate!
Well, thank you for
I am
coming!
a messenger from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
It was great having you. Hopefully you'll be able to join next time too. My name can open any gate except no one knows your name here, Hans. We aren't in the Sasa region. Exactly! Plus, you're dressed like a beggar. And now you're covered in shit.
Fucking shit! Fuck! You fucking cunts! Do you know who I am?
No, we fucking don't.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein.
Same. I love this scene.
To Ratai!
Now, look here, you filthy beggar! I'm not here for your amusement, so get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double. The pair of you!
What's all this about?
You have a scat king.
Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. Envoy.
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send two vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead.
Same.
We found
He's
his
such
body
a
by the
pisser.
pond.
Fucking
His company was ambushed by outlaws, and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws. The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days. And even if he did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir? There's a horseman approaching, in King Sigismund's colours.
Ah, now that's what a messenger looks like. Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you.
Or what?
Begone!
Gonna fast track and you can throw him in jail now?
Whether you like it or not, get your shitty hands off me!
Look, wait. Wait, one moment!
What the fuck was that?
Yeah, of course I'm gonna roast Ulrich as soon as he shows up. Oh, bitch.
So now what?
There's only one thing we can do.
You know what? Henry still helps him with his hand, even though Hans is covered in shit. That's how you know it's true love. So true! Except Hans at least washes it off. Henry doesn't. Toth Scott style. Yes, he does. Classy ass villain.
Have you two got any groschen? What do you take me for, wench? For someone who stinks like a badger.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Henry always here to play the
Unless you
diplomat.
want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
Well, she's not far off. We look like a couple of beggars, and we stink even worse.
What the fuck was all that at the gate? You try to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Different
such an
lands,
ass here.
different customs.
God's holy britches.
I expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really? I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit. Huh?
Yeah, this is Hans at his worst, and he is so mean here, and yet Henry still puts up with him and loves him. That is, that takes work. He's been so humiliated and just takes it out on everyone. It's true, especially Henry. He's a fish out of the water. That he is. His worldview is falling apart. He's spiraling. Yep. Like Hans in KCD1, Hans at the beginning of KCD2, and Hans at the end of KCD are so different. They really, really, really are.
Well, the first thing we have to do is get ourselves into decent shape. Have a good scrub, get some better clothes. Then they might believe we're actually messengers.
That's all very well, except we can't even pay our bill here. Never mind a visit to the baths and the tailor.
I know he's going to say no, but it makes sense to go back. It just does. Also, yes, he is about to have the crash out of the century. Poor guy. Oh, boy.
So I suppose the best thing is to go back to Ratai and eat crow, eh?
To Ratai? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back like this.
Why not?
We'd be a laughing stock.
He does have the best character arc of the entire series. Yep. But not just because Henry is constrained by player freedom, but also because I think Henry doesn't have as far to go in terms of like being a good person. That's so mean to Hans. I love him so much. But like Hans goes from like here to way up here. I mean, he grows so much just because he was so much further back. Hanish would understand. Yes, Henry. But consider Hans really cares about what Hanish thinks and wants to impress him.
I'm sure Sir Hanush would understand.
He might, but he'd never let me forget it. I can guarantee you that. We've got no message, no coin, nothing but our ragged arses.
Chin up. We'll sort it out somehow, and everything will be fine again.
Nothing will be fine, my friend.
We have a cave.
I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oates, Tankard, Conrad, and Nicholas, instead of sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh, they're just food for crows in some godforsaken hole.
Poor Oates. Hans is the medieval equivalent of a trust fund Nepo baby facing the real world for the first time. That is exactly it. I'm such a sucker for the mean, ignorant, self-absorbed rich kid goes to hell and grows as a person trope. Same. New name and face cam. Yeah, hey, hello, welcome. The stream is almost over. I'm so sorry you're catching the end of it. But it's been tons of fun, so hopefully you'll be able to catch the next one. Yes, I'll done Luther. I don't recognize that name, Sabrina. How am I today? I am good. I have been having a blast playing this with you guys. It has been fantastic. I haven't eaten in a while, so I will do this as soon as we get off. But yes, it's been great. He craves the freedom, but never knows anything but being a sheltered nobleman. His lashing out is shitty as fuck, but makes sense here. Yes. Yup. It's a character from the first Law trilogy. Oh, okay. Neat. I've been wanting to play this. People keep recommending it to me. Oh, God. Yeah, no, I would recommend watching the VOD, or I'll put this up on YouTube, but like it's so good. It's so good. I can only recommend either playing it or just you know, watching me play it, although there will be a lot of commentary if you're watching me play it. It's totally understandable he lashes out considering what he went through. Yep. Yeah. Let's go back and bury them.
Bury them as soon as we can.
Yeah, as soon as possible. They were good Christians, even though it didn't always seem that way.
We'll keep the promise we made at Pagenis. The best way to honor their memory is to finish our mission. We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Ratai with our heads held high. I promise you that.
I mean,
Audentes fortuna juvat.
That does happen.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Food. About bloody time.
Here we are. Gentlemen.
What is this stuff?
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for. When you're finished, report for work.
Cheers.
Yeah, cactus flowers. Absolutely. If you care about plot, watch or play the first game. But the first game is super janky.
That's that woman from the pond. Or the one you gave us away for.
I love Catherine.
I bear that witch. Wench.
She's built like me.
What I tell you.
Do I cosplay her?
She can vouch for who we are.
Just because of
Go
that?
to her.
Maybe.
God be with you. A full pitcher of wine, please.
My word, that's a picture and a half. I ain't seen you here before. Who sent you? Not them nomad vagabonds, I hope.
Don't worry. I've come from the castle. I'm Catherine, and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats wet.
Ah, that's another matter then. Oh, my. Oh, can you smell that too?
Oof. It stinks like something died here.
Yeah, it's Henry. And he did almost die. People said things. Okay, anyway, yeah. First game is janky. If you want to avoid that, well, there's mods to help. You can watch a playthrough, and or you can suffer. There's also that option. The second game has some major quality of life improvements. It's him trying to regain control of the situation. Absolutely, peak coping mechanism. Cat cosplay. Yeah, you know, like I have the build. I don't have the face or the hair, but I've got the build. But should I do a cosplay just because of boobs? Maybe not, but here we are. Her song from the lake was just in the music. That is such a good point. I don't have a good memory for music, but that is so true. And super cool. I love it when people point that stuff out to me or like I notice it. With how many hours I put into OG Oblivion, I'm immune to jankiness. Then go forth, my friend. Play KCD1. Enjoy. The game is great with character themes. Yes, it is. Ishtvan's. Yep. Amazing. The cut to Henry kills me. Same. Jake aside, it's a really good game. True. KCD2 is a direct sequel that takes place like a day after they ended the first game. Yeah. Typical Warhorse comedic timing. Yes. Anyway, one day they'll let me save again. Ah.
Sorry to interrupt.
That was timed.
Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster. If you want to go around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough first. Stinking up my establishment.
I'm sorry, Betty.
Oh
my god. It's saved. Okay. Alright. We've reached the promised land. At least until next stream. The adoption of Ishtvan's theme by Eric is great. Does that actually happen? Oh, that's so cool. That is so cool. Oblivion was one of the inspirations for mechanics gameplay for KCD. Really? That is amazing. Henry, go wash in the trough next week. We're gonna, well, whenever we play next. I'm just kidding. Hans got all the shit off of him. Henry didn't. Anyway, yeah. This was a fantastic first stream. I had so much fun with you guys. I hope you also had a good time, or even half as good a time as I did. Hopefully, we'll have a couple more things to vote on. Stream during weekend is great. That's true. More people have time. I was considering Tuesday because a lot of people also voted they had time on Tuesday as well. So I could do like twice a week, especially if we're going at this rate, because we have so many things to talk about. Anyway, yeah, I hope you had like half as much fun as I did because this was an absolute blast. All right. With that, I'm going to go eat. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. All right. I hope you have an absolutely wonderful rest of the day. Thank you guys. Thank you. You are so sweet. Oh, you can't see it unless I'm moving that up. There we go. Okay. All right. Yeah, back to your hardcore run. Good luck. Excellent. All right. Okay. Thank you guys so much. We will see you next time.